Okay. Could not load system data. Oh god. Okay, it's a little loud. A little loud. Better. All right, so God. We'll do that so the voices are more are louder than the music and stuff. This is all fine, I think. We'll do English voiceover, because if it's Japanese, I'm going to have to voice it anyway. But yeah, backstory. So, so obviously, it being Trails of Cold Steel 3, there were 2 games before it. Surprisingly, I know, that's crazy. Imagine that. So, Trails of Cold Steel 1, right? You are following this guy called Reen Schwarzer, who's the guy with the sword in the middle ish. He is a student at a military academy called Thor's, and he gets assigned to a special class in the military academy called Class 7 that instead of the rest of the military academy, which is kind of divided by class, right? So there's like the nobles who have their own classes, and then who are the people who are not nobles have their own classes. They're not like separate. But Class 7 has people from all walks of life together. So they're all selected based on their abilities and their skills. And they get trained in a variety of ways to, I don't know, change the world, I guess. But yeah, they travel the world during their studies, finding out that there's some kind of conspiracy going on, and eventually the game ends with the assassination of the what's it called? Is it the final chapter here? The upcoming concert. Yeah, they had a concert. It was lovely. Yeah, this is not this is not that important. Evita Clotilda, who is actually, so she's an opera singer, but she's also like a very powerful witch. We had the Academy Festival where we performed. And then the old schoolhouse went all weird, which it had been throughout the year, basically. And then everyone went there, destroyed this evil incarnate thing, and saved the world, in a sense. And then we unlocked a secret chamber. Well, I guess not saving the world, that's excessive. But we unlocked a secret chamber that housed a Gundam-like robot that Unreen gets to control. Which is pretty cool. Also, then, of course, the festival, they had a nice nice little music number. Everything was good until Crow was like, I'm gonna go, I think. Oh no, wait, this is when Garelia... yeah. Wait, this is when Garelia Fortress... yeah. So imagine, right, you're in a military academy, and the principal comes in, is like, hey everyone, some news, this fortress that we have, this high-tech fortress that's like very important to our nation's security, it's gone. Like there's a hole where it used to be. Not great, not ideal. It's good that we're doing like a recap, because I forgot some of this stuff or when it happened exactly. But yeah, big hole where the fortress used to be. And then Chancellor Osborne was supposed to make a speech to the nation about this whole scenario. And then during that speech, Osborne gets shot. And he dies. So we found out that the one who shot him was actually our classmate, Crow. And we were shocked and appalled, of course, by this action. We ended up fighting Crow in our own mech. There's a lot of mechs all of a sudden. There's a lot of mechs. Crow just shows up with his own giant mech. We fight a bunch of mechs in our mech, but we're not used to fighting in the mech. So in the end we lose, and our classmates... God, this is so... it's so much. Our classmates basically stand in protection of us, right? They're like, go, we'll keep them... We'll keep them occupied, and we fly off into the sunset. Against our will, really. It's the mech takes control and flies us off, and we are like, no, but our friends. And that's how the first game ends. Can I skip now? I can't skip this. I can turbo mode though. Yeah, he calls for the mech. It listens to him. He gets to control it. God, this is a longer... this is longer than I thought it would be. I was like, oh, it's a recap, right? So it shouldn't be that long. But no, they're really recapping it. I mean, Crowd had an objection, but he got sent off. No, let me stay. And that's how it ends. So that's one, right? That's just Cold Steel 1. It's a lot, I know. So I don't blame you if you can't follow. If there's any questions later, just ask me. Like, who is this person or whatever. I'll probably be able to tell you. The thing is as well, there's more games than just this. This universe is massive, so there's a lot of things that I will probably know that you don't know. All that stuff. Trails of Cold Steel 2 is your brain go yes. So there's a lot of bad things going on in 2. Basically, the academy gets occupied. Everyone gets scattered across the lands, and we as Reen try to find all of our classmates, bring them together again, flying around in an airship to fight off resistance wherever we can. Well, resistances. Fight off like problems wherever we can to help the people, and eventually end like the Civil War, because there's a Civil War going on after the Chancellor gets shot, right? There's a Civil War, things go bad. We just try to help where we can, and then eventually the Civil War ends. We find out at the end that, hey, the Chancellor, you know, the one that gets shot previous game, he's still alive, or alive again. We don't know. Maybe he got resurrected. Who knows, right? But he's alive. And Crow actually worked for him this entire time. So, you know. Oh no, wait, not Crow. Wait, did Crow work for... No, God, I'm losing track of things myself. It was... There's a bunch of things going on, but basically the Chancellor had like already foreseen all of this and played along with it and faked his own death and blah blah blah, right? There was this whole thing, and then Crow ends up dying. That is the main thing that happens there, I think. What else is there? Oh yeah, and then there's a bit of a separate section where you go to Crossbell, which is a different part of or a different country, and you have the epilogue where basically Class 7 goes separate ways. Like, school ends for most of them. They go like to either different schools or they go to work or all that stuff. And the only one who stays behind in the academy is Reen. And that is where this game begins. So, oh god, I think that's as basic I can put it. So this is Reen. He's looking kind of different. I imagine there's going to be a bit of a time gap in between 2 and 3. But we'll see. We'll see. Let's just get into this. The Erebonian Empire, Western Lamar, 120 cells from Ordis. Oh. Smoke and gunfire. The former Noble Alliance base, Juno Naval Fortress. It's not looking great for the nobles. Oh my god, look at him go. Oh my god, that's like...
Save me!
Sorry, that's so loud. Why are the voices so loud? Save me. Oh my god. Oh, that got me so bad. Okay, maybe I should have lowered the voices a bit. Let me... Oh my god.
How foolish. Left wing! Block B intercepted! Now moving to our next area of attack!
Oh god. Okay, I need to make sure that I lower the volume a bit more when I can get into the settings again.
Dead soldiers of a dead land, you have proven your pride.
Ah.
The pages are laid bare. It is up to us to pen their contents. Numerous foes approach. Though they aren't who we foresaw, their skills are still worthy of note. Now, we shall see if they are worthy of our final experiment as well.
Yes, my lord. In the name of the Stahlritter, we shall vanquish these foes.
They'll learn what it means to fight us, and to come face to face with the strongest in Ouroboros.
So what is going on? What is this?
Look at that!
It's a white ion.
That's the successor of the Type Alpha that wiped out Guerrilla Fortress.
Oh, I know her.
As far as I can tell, it doesn't seem like it's functional at the moment.
I say we break it down piece by piece. We can waste it before our precious little Ashen Chevalier even has to lift a finger.
What about...
Have you forgotten our role as the second team?
So what? If he's got everyone's attention already, we might as well. We've got an ace up our sleeve. Now's our chance to finally get a leg up on that glory hound.
Oh my god. Okay. So the voices are still a bit loud. I really want to lower them because the music is now very quiet if I
Glory
lower
hound.
this.
He probably put a lot of thought into this, you know. But it is true, he's always rushing off on his own to save the day. Damn it! Now that I'm thinking about it, it really pisses me off!
Oh, poor Reem. He's
I
being called
do
a
agree to some
glory hound.
extent.
I think he's doing a pretty good job, all things considered.
That's just what a real man is like.
Oh my god.
He tries to be strict, but melts into being oh so sweet. He'll spend hours caring for you before sparing a second for himself. Someone as dashing yet kind as him would make
Okay,
any girl's heart flutter.
You can calm a little bit,
Speak for
you know.
yourself!
Calm down.
A player as clueless as him is the worst kind.
Yes. Very well put.
Harsh words, but he does bring it on himself.
She was a bit too excited there.
Again?
They sure like to be flashy.
The intervals are getting shorter.
The battle must be reaching its climax.
Time is of the essence.
Okay. Class 7, let's move out!
Okay, so this is the new Class 7. Interesting. But we don't know what's going on at all. Also, thank you for the controls, but I'm playing mouse and keyboard, so...
How's this?
Oh god, wait. Okay, it's... Oh god, it's... Oh, it's reversed.
How's this? Ha!
Why do we have explosive tonfas? Also, can I... Okay, I can put them away. How do I... What's the main menu? Wait. Oh, it's E. There we go. That makes sense, actually. Okay, options. Voice, go down. So maybe then, if I raise this up again, they won't be as loud. Maybe.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Is that good?
Let's go! Let's go!
Just the voices are pretty loud in this game.
Let's go! Let's go!
Yeah, that's fine. Let's go. Okay, so we have Juna, Kurt, Mus, Ash, and Altina. So Altina is the only one I know out of all these people. But she's changed a bit as well. I can't like, access anything right now. Oh right, I want to reverse the mouse controls because that's awful. Vertical camera, inverted. Much better. Wait. Yeah, that is better. But the camera is a bit finicky in this though. More finicky than I remember from the other games. We don't have time to go back. Okay. Maybe they made the voices louder than they would normally be in many games because they figure it's the one thing everyone turns up the volume on. Yeah, that's true.
They're in disarray.
Triple advantage. Okay, so we have... Oh god, wait. They're not showing the keyboard shortcuts. Okay, wait. How do I... Wait, they're not showing the keyboard shortcuts. Wait, how do I... This is just... Attack? That seems to be move. Then what is... Wait, how do I... Oh, this is fleeing? Wait. Items? Oh my god. I should have checked for keyboard controls. What is this? Wait, can I only attack right now? This is Brave Orders. Maybe I do Brave Orders though. 4 turns, break damage. Oh my god, I have no idea what's going on. Let's get Sledgehammer! This system is quite different from how it was. Oh wait, I have crafts. Wait, I got it. Rumbling Smash.
You're mine!
Nice.
It's my turn!
What is arts though?
Set! Gunner!
Gunner mode?
Set! Striker! Set! Gunner!
Okay, I can go from gunner to striker.
Set! Striker!
Interesting.
Yeah! Wide open!
It's mine.
Right. I definitely need to get the keyboard controls though, because this is very confusing. Seeing the controller buttons. Nice shot.
Another chance.
It's mine!
Let's go.
Rain slash. No, let's do... Oh, Arch is here. What are these... What are these buttons they chose, honestly?
Sure.
I actually don't know why they chose these buttons. Unbound Rage.
Fine.
Oh, you got Angie. So angry.
My turn.
Here I go!
Okay,
Set! Gunner!
wait, what was it again? to do sledgehammer.
Breakthrough! Sledgehammer!
Sledgehammer.
Here I go!
And then cross break.
Take this!
It's my turn. Yeah! Let's go!
It's mine!
Slap them.
Ta-ta!
Alright, I'm getting used to it. I'm getting used to it.
You're amazing.
But definitely option... Display settings, no. Button configurations. Wait, do they not have a way to show... Why do they not show keyboard buttons? Is that not a thing? Because the keyboard has buttons for them. Do they? Is there no way to change them? Really? And there's no way to even show them? That's crazy. The other games had that, I think.
We'll end this quick!
Is this game a port from console? I don't think it is. I don't think it is.
You're mine!
My turn.
Strike!
That's beautiful.
It's my turn!
Cross break.
Take this!
It's my turn.
It's my turn.
Let's go. Ha! 8's down.
It's mine!
I got this.
I got this.
It's my turn! Ah!
My turn. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if
Now, let's continue onward.
if Trails of Cold Steel 3 is a port, but it just feels weird because why would this one be so different from 2? Right? It's a direct follow-up. Like if I'm able to play 2 just fine with keyboard and mouse, then why would I don't know. I'll do Crazy Hunt.
Go wild! Crazy hunt!
Go wild. Let's go wild.
You can't escape! Fire! Wide open!
It's mine. Very well.
Strike!
Beautiful.
My turn. Ja!
So far, I do kind of like the combat
It's
system.
my turn.
It's different, but not so different
Ja!
that it's jarring,
Sure. Ja!
you know?
Let's keep moving.
But there's no real...
Locked and loaded!
Nah, I can't say too much yet, because it's very early on in the game. I do not know if I like the camera, though. Because it kind of when I do this, right, and I look down, if I move, then it like immediately like lowers it again. So it makes for kind of a jarring camera sometimes. So it does feel like it's meant to be played with a controller. But that, I don't know, I don't like that that's the case, because the other games were fine to play with mouse and keyboard.
They're huge!
Huge. Huge mechs.
Cutting-edge machines employed by the Stahlritter.
One thing after another. What kind of circus is this?
What kind of circus is this? Oh god. I don't know if I like these characters yet.
An extravagant one with a high price for admission.
Class 7, our goal is to eliminate these targets.
Fire up those combat links! We got work to do!
Yeah!
I do want to know more about them.
What a passionate foe!
Because the only one I know is oh god, why am I blanking on her name again? Damn it. I said it earlier.
Breakthrough! Sledgehammer!
Well, let's sledgehammer break through these mech things. Rain slash.
Strike! There!
It's mine! It's my turn!
Cross break. Oh, I can't quite get both of them. What about Brave Smash? That works. Ooh, though this reduces strength, defense and speed though.
You can't escape! Fire!
My turn.
Unbound Rage.
Fine.
Fine.
Yes!
Cutie Bullet.
Don't look at me like that!
Oh my god.
Let's go!
Okay, yep. She's like that, huh?
Strike! There!
It's mine!
Sure.
Okay, so he's out of his break.
You're mine! It's down!
That's fine now.
Keep it up! Here I go!
You can do another cross break. Oh, wait. Maybe order Crazy Hunt. Ebon Crest. 4 turns of absolute reflect and restores 10% HP and EP. Oh, that's pretty good.
Let's go. Ebon Crest.
That's a very good one.
Here I go! Yeah! Wide open!
It's mine! Let's go!
Green Slash. One of them should go down soon.
There!
Rush.
Yuna!
Okay!
Yeah!
Yeah!
It's my turn!
Okay, that one is down. The other is broken.
Now's our chance!
It's mine!
Yeah,
Sure.
you're dead. Oh, 0 arts. Let's do arts then. Why not?
Ha!
GG's.
Let's keep moving!
Nice.
Crap!
They can self-destruct.
Stand back! Clem Soleus!
Oh. Protect.
Thanks. That was a close one.
Thanks, Allie. And Sammy, too.
You're welcome. However, the name's Sammy.
I was hoping we would have a minute to ourselves.
Yeah, don't call it Sammy.
Nah, we're too popular.
Too popular.
So you sensed us coming.
The Stall Ritter.
It's the Stall Ritter.
The Stout and the Sharp.
They're pretty cool. The Stall Ritter's pretty
Hello.
cool.
We meet again, children of Class 7. I didn't think you'd make it all this way on your own.
Do you intend to overcome certain death without the Ashen Chevalier?
Cute. Now cut the shit.
We know how
Oh
much
my
stronger
God.
than us you are, but we refuse to stand by as you do your bidding.
Oh my god, this guy. He does not give a shit.
I respect that fire. I will give you my utmost in battle.
You'll do as a delectable appetizer before the main course.
Okay.
Now, show me your strength.
Can you fledglings handle this?
Ow. Okay, they go first.
I got this.
I got this though. Yep, you're right. 12 turns of EP cost minus 80%. Wait, that's crazy.
Shine! Art celebration!
Zen!
I got this.
Hello. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome everyone.
Arcus,
How was
activate!
your stream?
Very well.
Did you have a good time? I'm sure you did.
Strike!
I will give
It's
you a
down.
shout out in a second.
It's mine! Here I go!
Let me actually do it right now. There you go. You're playing Odd Sparks. Ooh, how was it? Throwing the boys around Pikmin style? Oh, is it that kind of game? I do love Pikmin. I do love Pikmin. But yeah, we're playing Trails of Cold Steel 3. I've just started this game after finishing Metaphor ReFantasio, which was great. It's Pikmin Factorio. Ooh. That's an interesting combination. That sounds nice.
Set! Striker!
I'm going to do Cross Break. No. Rape Smash. Did both? Smash.
Yes!
You do Sapphire Rain.
Heal our wounds. Sephiral Rain!
Thanks.
Thanks.
Ow. Uh-oh.
There! Yeah!
Ow.
Chia!
My turn.
Wait, what is Ascroft actually in this case? Ah, like that. Okay, I see. It sounds real fun, but you have to raid and run. Well, have a good one then, Zan. And thank you for the raid. Try not to fight God or anything. I can't promise anything. I don't know what or who will be fighting, but it's possible.
Ha!
Lyle Raid. What is this gonna do?
Now, let's dance. I ain't done with you yet.
Oh.
Helio Ray!
Oh my god. Brutal.
Let's go.
Brutal. I'll do. I'll do a rain slash on you.
Strike!
And a brilliant shot to get the critical here.
I'll cast a spell on you.
See ya.
So pretty. Brilliant shot! I may have gone a little too far.
What fun.
Indeed. They have quite a bite to them.
They're acting like we're nothing to them.
It's better to assume they're conserving their energy.
Why the hell are you two playing around?
It's
Stop
Rondell.
wasting time before our main enemy shows up.
Ah, you're here early.
And so ends our fun.
That's the head knight of the Stall Ritter.
Duvali the Swift. She'll be trouble.
Oh, Duvali. Right. I said Durandal, didn't I? Why did I? That's fine. Duvali. That, I was right on the first two letters. Close enough, right? Why would... What was the name in my head? Whatever.
She may be kind of a ditz, but she's fast.
Who are you calling a ditz? Cocky little hatchling. Ines, Enea! We'll put a stop to them with our Radiant Star Formation!
Uh-oh.
Very well.
Don't hate us for what's about to happen.
Yeah, if they were already struggling against the other two, then all three together, they're probably gonna die. Just saying.
It's just like before.
That the best you got? Bring it on!
I like that we still don't know who the main characters
Not
are so far.
fast.
Oh. Look who it is. Oh my god, the cavalry has arrived. Was that Milliam? Milliam and
Sooner than we
Sarah, I
expected.
think.
We made it.
There we go.
Excuse us. Oh,
Sarah's there. Nice.
How am I not surprised?
Sarah,
Told
Reen,
you. Glory hound.
Milliam, Juices, and oh god, names.
Instructor.
Why are you here? Weren't you supposed to be in the left wing?
The paths meet up here, so we decided to see how things were going for you.
Oh, Milliam is in the structure. Oh no.
Seeing all the paths firsthand, I understand why they call this fortress impregnable.
Leave them to us. We're almost there. See you again at the tower.
God, Reen's voice got
Yes,
deeper.
instructor.
thank you.
Fine. Just be careful.
He went through puberty finally.
Charging headfirst into your graves, are you? Don't say I didn't warn you. If you're insistent on challenging our lord, I will cut you down right here and now. 2 arms, Class 7, Ashen Chevalier.
There we go. That's the intro. A new tale of the Erebonian Empire. Do we get our anime intro? Feels like it. Yes. Wait. Let me, I'll have to lower it afterwards, but... Juno Crawford, Kurt Vander, oh. Martina Ryan. What's Egret? I don't know her. Ash Carbide. Alicia Reinford. Machias, Juices Milliam. Gaius, Laura Fee. Elliot, Emma, Celine. So those are all from the previous games. Olaf Cragg, Cole Regnitz. Patrick Hyams, George Nome. Michael Irving, already out of Gwen. So, oh my god, so many people. Hey, Tita is there. Oh my god, Tio. Ranulf. Oliver. Oh my god, there's so many. Tita. Valamar's there. Nice. A lot of familiar names. Not all of them, though. Azure Siegfried. The heck? Rutger? Lecter? Wait. As in... Clausel? The guy who's supposedly dead? Why is he... Okay. I guess we don't know. Ariane Rod, she is amazing. She's very cool. Oh god. This was so much information, just like blast. Just an information blast. All of the characters. But I'm sure we'll be able to meet all of them and have a bit more time to figure stuff out. To figure out who they are, why they're there, all that stuff. We go back 3 months to a train.
The next stop is Leaves. Leaves. We will be stopped for...
Leaves. Where is Leaves? I don't think I recognize the name. Everyone seems to know Reen. Which I guess is understandable. Special freight car with Valamar in it. Oh, there's our boy, our mech. Look at him. So majestic. Valamar, the Ashen Knight.
Have we nearly arrived?
Yeah.
Reen, Schwarzer. There we are.
Sorry you had to be cooped up in Corellia Fortress this past month. And I'm sure this isn't exactly a first-class cabin either.
Wait, in the cutscene he sounded a bit deeper. Was that just... Now he sounds more like I remember him being. Maybe in the cutscene he was just being more intimidating. I don't know.
Not to worry. This is something that needed to be done. While resting, the drain on my energy is insignificant. Besides, if it will reduce the burdens you shoulder, I am more than happy to comply.
You know, I'd think there was a human in there if I didn't already know that was you talking. Thanks, Valimar.
You are welcome.
Is this it? Aha! Sure is.
Crying out loud. Don't know what all the fuss is about. Do they really need us to supervise unloading this junk?
Huh?
Picture that going through a landing port.
Wow.
Wait, is this Tita?
I'd heard about him, but seeing one up close is wild.
Wonder what they're doing here.
Oh my god, she looks adorable.
A 7 ards tall humanoid weapon. Panzer Soldats or something, yeah?
No, I don't think so. Oh, this is the Ashen Knight, isn't it?
Get out of here.
It is the Ashen Knight, you're right.
You're exactly right.
You're right. Oh
I wouldn't have
my
expected
god.
a civilian to know that, much less someone from outside Erebonia.
Let's just say I'm a little interested in things like this.
A little? Your whole family goes nuts for this kind of stuff. But how'd you know we're not from around here?
You have just the tiniest sliver of an accent. I'm guessing you're from somewhere down south? Liberal, maybe?
Yeah, correct.
Is it that easy to tell?
Bingo. So what? That makes you the Ashen Chevalier?
Tita Russell and... Wait, who is this guy?
Yeah, I'm surprised you knew that
Oh
too.
god, so the thing is, the art style's changed a lot since the Liberal games, so I don't quite know if it's...
Schwarzer, are you back here?
No? Oh god, it's Patrick Higharms. There he is. Is he still being a pompous?
We'll be arriving in 5 minutes.
I guess he
prepared?
won't be as pompous at this point. Pompous noble kid.
All set. I'm good to go whenever.
Sorry for holding you up. We gotta get ready ourselves.
That's right. Thanks for talking with us.
Who are those two? They didn't appear to be your everyday civilians.
They're from Liberal. I guess they're getting off soon too. Something tells me I'll be seeing more of them at my new job.
Oh, is that so? I admit, I have heard the rumors.
New job. What is the new job, though?
Now arriving at Leave Station. Leave Station. We will be stopped for 10 minutes to unload cargo.
To unload Valimar, you mean? Also, wait, that wouldn't take 10 minutes, though. Well, I guess it could if you're just gonna move it by yourself, but it can move, though. You can just walk.
It would appear little has changed. The Ashen Knight is as beloved by the masses as ever.
Have I played Valkyria Chronicles? Yes, I have. Well, some of them. I never did finish any of the games, though. I can see why you would have thoughts of those games. They're similar in art style-ish, I guess. And in the way people are, I guess, with the tanks and stuff. They're fun games, but it's a bit too much for me sometimes.
Well, I tried to lay low this past year. I've turned down all the interview requests I've been bombarded with.
It's little wonder then. For a young hero like yourself, such actions only serve to grant you an irresistible air of mystery.
Yeah, we're already a hero.
The rumors
That's
of your
cool,
role
right?
in the Northern War have, by this point, far outstripped the truth.
Imagine being a hero.
My apologies. That was a regrettable slip of the tongue.
No, it's alright. It's just something I'll have to deal with. Thank you, Patrick. For the last 2 years, you've helped me out more times than I can count.
Well, that was sudden.
Oh, handshake.
I've simply been performing my duty as a member of the glorious Class 1.
Class 1 isn't that cool, honestly.
Of course I could spare some consideration for a hapless classmate with barely enough attendance to graduate. One who has unreasonable tasks thrust upon him on a near daily basis, yet somehow manages to triumph regardless.
And you said I was sudden. You're serving as the deputy of the Marquis's family in Ordis now, right? I'm sure that's no walk in the park either, but I know you'll give it everything you've got.
But of course, there's no way I can allow us to fall behind House Alberea. I recommend you do the same for whatever may come at your unique new workplace.
Don't call it unique. That makes it sound like
And
bad
seeing
or
as
something.
she is not so terribly
or at least
far,
in the way he
do be
said
sure
it.
to keep in touch with Lady Elise. Perhaps you might even put in a good word.
Thanks again for all your help, Patrick. But that's
Yeah,
an entirely different matter.
I'm not gonna talk to Elise. Or you. Oh,
Take care. Hope to see you again soon.
train's departing. Gotta go. Bye, Patrick.
Oh yes, it nearly slipped my mind. About that pledge Class 7 made 1 year ago. I hope to see it come to fruition.
Oh.
Oh, nice. I hope so too. I'm pretty sure that that's the pledge of them seeing each other again, like being all together again. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
I hope so too.
Maybe. It has been a bit. The prologue. Spring once again. We're leaving Leave Station.
Well, here I am.
In Leaves, I guess. It's kind of nice. You know, it's not bad. Oh, it's a Heimdall suburbs. I see, so it's close to the capital.
I've never been to the suburbs west of Heimdall before. Almost reminds me of Trista. There are even lino flowers blooming here.
Yeah, Trista. So Trista's where the academy was. And there is everyone saying goodbye.
Trista. And the academy. I wonder how everyone who's still there is doing. And how Principal Van Dyke is after he returned to active duty. I never would have dreamed something like that would happen.
Wait. Oh, right. So just a second. Just going to do this.
That must be it there. I can tell it's brand new even from here. They said they'd take Valimar to the hangar on site.
Reed?
Is this like a new academy or something?
Huh?
Wait. Who said her name? Who was it? Oh, oh my god. I love that it's showing how short she is. You don't have to do her like that, game. We know Toa is short. Well, I know that Toa is short, but it's just being like, Where is she? Just like panning over. Poor Toa.
It really is you, Rain. Wow, the magazines don't do you justice. You look so mature now. Did you get taller too? I almost didn't recognize you.
Toa?
Oh, did you not recognize me either?
I mean, I did. I don't know why Reen didn't. I know she's dressed differently, but still. Toa Herschel.
I definitely haven't gotten taller, but I'm hoping my new work uniform adds some womanly charm.
Yeah. It does, kind of.
Or maybe shows that my figure's filled out a little bit more.
You don't have to mention that, Toa.
Hold on.
Okay, immediately making Reen uncomfortable. Great. That's that's great.
It's just, well, we haven't seen each other in a while, and I could never get a hold of you. Then you just show up out of nowhere, dressed for work, in the same town I'm about to start work? I never imagined we'd end up working at the same place.
Sorry, I didn't mean to surprise you. I thought you already knew.
Well, a lot happened before graduation. And after it. I'm sure you've heard all about it.
Of course.
Yeah, Toa is, I think, older than Reen. I mean, she was in the class above Reen. Like the year above Reen.
It was
I think
actually
she's
one
older.
of the reasons I decided to come here. But it sure was a nice surprise to hear you'd be joining me.
Same for me.
Well, anyway, congratulations on graduating, Rain.
She is adorable, though.
I'm sure there are plenty of other people who want to say that to you. But I figured I'd do it before anyone else.
Thanks, Toa. Wait, do you want something more professional, like Ms. Herschel now?
Don't worry about it. Toa is just fine. Remember what I said when we first met? There's no need for formalities with me. Miss Herschel is awfully tempting, though.
She hasn't changed a bit. So, Toa, you've been here a little while now, right? What's our new workplace like?
Well, I'm sure they told you a bunch of different things when you accepted your position, but I think this job is going to turn out to be a lot more difficult than you expect.
No, difficulty.
Will it? I've been mentally preparing myself for the worst.
Not difficulty.
I just hope I'm ready. Have you already met all of our colleagues?
Yeah, we've all met. You're the last to arrive.
Okay, well, of course we're late to the party.
I'll introduce you to them. But brace yourself, okay?
I feel like the butterflies in my stomach have turned into stampeding rhinociders.
It's okay. I'm in the same boat as you. Let's work together as fellow graduates of Thors and get through this.
Roger that. Oh, we're here.
Yay, so we graduated and now we're going to start work at Thor's Military Academy branch campus. Okay, so we're working at the
color's
academy.
Different, but it's nice they kept the horned lion crest.
But they opened a new branch academy. Interesting.
This is the main entrance to our new workplace. Welcome, Reen.
I guess
The
maybe to
newly
keep it
established
fresh.
Thor's Military Academy branch campus in Leaves.
Well, new military academy. So I guess we get to meet our students. We're going to have to be an instructor. Ugh. How do I teach these kids? Ugh, having to deal with kids, man. Nah, I don't know. They're like... late teens, right? So maybe they're not that bad. Ooh, enjoy your food, Fanta. The tactical conference room.
Rean Schwarzer, welcome.
Ah. Michael Irving.
I am Michael Irving of the Railway Military Police.
I've heard the name.
Branch campus though it may be, I will do my utmost to serve as chief instructor.
Well, well, lucky me. Didn't expect to run into such a celeb at a place like this.
And that's Randolph Orlando. Yeah, I thought so. I wasn't certain.
Name's Randolph Orlando.
Oh my god.
Got transferred here from the Imperial Army Crossbell Unit.
Amazing. I'm looking forward to how Randolph is in this game.
I've been hearing your name all over lately. Pleasure to finally meet the man himself.
Rean.
I'm Rean Schwarzer. Just a rookie who recently graduated from Thor's main campus. Pleased to meet you, Major Irving, First Lieutenant Orlando.
Wait, does Rean know Orlando? Maybe.
Likewise.
It's possible he would have heard.
It's an honor to be able to work with the famous Ashen Chevalier. But keep in mind, we're not looking for heroics from Divine Knights here. We're only interested in your aptitude as an instructor.
Understood. He's from the Railway Military Police. I certainly didn't expect to find a ranking officer like him working here. Not to mention...
That look tells me you know a bit about my sordid backstory. Been peeking through the Intelligence Division's files, I take it.
Yes, I can't deny it.
Right, okay, so he does know.
From what I could tell, it was a pretty complicated situation that sent you here.
Not as complicated as yours, I'm sure.
Anyway, all of us instructors are here now.
Okay, so it's the four of us?
Major, Instructor Randolph, I'm looking forward to working with you.
Indeed. I'm curious to see what you'll bring here. Especially after you turn down a position with us. I've been curious as to why.
Oh, she was offered a position at the Railway Military Police? Interesting.
So you knew about that?
Oh, that's so? You must be better than you look for the RMP to roll out the red carpet. I heard you graduated early. What are you, like 17 or something?
Actually, I'm 21.
Yep.
What? Nuh-uh. You're seriously only 3 years younger than me?
Yes, she looks young, I know.
4 instructors. That's about what I was expecting, honestly. Are we going to teach the entire curriculum among us, though?
Correct. There aren't many students, but it will still require great work on our part.
Yeah, only 4 instructors is... I don't know, for an entire academy, 4 instructors is not much.
Training, lectures, all manner of miscellaneous tasks. We will, however, receive assistance from the special advisor and the principal.
We have a special advisor? And what's our principal like?
Well, let's just say that out of all the people in this great big empire, I never thought I'd meet someone quite as intense as our principal.
Wait, who is the principal?
Really?
Try not to be too shocked, okay?
Oh no. Oh no.
You've actually met her before, Rean.
Her. Oh
Thank
no.
you for waiting.
Ah, speak of the devil.
Oh, yep, okay, I know. It's her. That makes sense. I forget her name, but yeah.
Thank you for coming.
Wait, why is that guy
Whatever
there?
is that slack-jawed expression for?
Wait, isn't that not the, like, lead researcher for the Rhineford company? Professor G. Smith? Yeah. Why is he here?
I believe we met during the Civil War. Or have you already forgotten my face? Not that I give a whit either way.
No, of course not. It's good to see you again, Professor Schmidt. I've always appreciated how you helped me with Valamar's Tachi.
As I said before, save it. Though my title is Special Advisor, I plan to focus only on my research.
Then you're not really an advisor, are you? I don't think that's how it works.
Do endeavor to make yourself useful to me, Schwarzer. Or should I say, Ashen Awakener.
He's like, I'm an advisor, but I'm not gonna advise people, I'm just gonna research things.
He was one of Professor Epstein's disciples, right? Or maybe not. You sure he ain't some faker?
No, he's the real deal.
Yeah, he's...
I'm starting to understand why I got hired here in the first place. I never imagined I would meet you here.
Well, it's been about half a year, hasn't it, Schwarzer? Well, since we've all gathered, allow me to say a few words about myself.
She is scary. Aurelia Le Guin.
During the Civil War, I was the general of the defeated Noble Alliance.
Yeah, and she fought a tank. Well, multiple tanks and like mechs and stuff. I'm pretty sure she could have just defeated a bunch of them by herself.
I then oversaw the Northern War, resulting in the annexation of Northumbria. But you may think of me as Aurelia Le Guin, principal of Thor's branch campus.
Reen.
All that packed into one woman.
Yeah.
Guess it's not so crazy for you to be here after all, eh, Major?
Principal Le Guin, it's time. Shall we proceed?
Yes, let's begin. Herschel, gather up our fledglings and bring them to the grounds.
This group is crazy.
Yes, ma'am. I'll see you soon, Reen.
What is this academy for that they need so many, like, insanely talented people in one place?
Bah. Alrighty, let's see what kind of guys and gals we got.
Schwarzer, see to it you aren't late.
I guess we get to meet our students soon?
To what?
To our entrance ceremony, of course.
What? I had no idea.
That would be because we set the date and time without telling you.
Well, that's kind of rude. Why would you do that?
You'll even be meeting your fledglings there. Exciting, no?
Why would you just be like, surprise, entrance ceremony?
Show them what it means to be the Ashen Chevalier.
That's kind of rude.
It's starting to seem like the rumors about this place being difficult or exaggerations. All right then, I should probably put these on.
Oh, glasses? He's got glasses? He really is going for the instructor look, huh? Okay, what a group. I recognize a couple. Not many, though. I mean, some obviously I recognize from the intro where he played as them. God, it would be so awkward as a student to just stand there waiting for the instructors to show up. I guess you'd be talking amongst yourselves a bit.
Woman. Isn't she the Golden Rakshasa?
And that black-haired guy.
Whoa! He's super famous.
Huh, it's him.
Seriously?
Oh dear. How unexpected.
The Ashen Chevalier.
No way.
There's so many people. What? I'm gonna have so much trouble with all these names.
Attention! I will have silence! We will now begin the entrance ceremony for Thor's Military Academy's branch campus. The opening speeches will be omitted. We will begin by announcing class assignments. First, Class 8, Combat Tactics. The instructor is Randolph Orlando.
Alright. Why is Class 8 first? Don't they start with Class 1? They're just like, no, Class 8, though. Interesting. I guess since it's a branch campus, they can't use Class 1, because that's still... because it's still the same academy. I guess Class 8 makes sense.
Right. Step forward when I call your name. Jessica, Wayne, Sydney, Maya, Ash, Freddy, Gustav, and Leonora. You 8.
Ash.
Next, Class 9, Military Finance.
Oh,
The instructor is Toa
military
Hershey.
finance.
I'll call out names now. Sandy, Kyrie, Tita.
Kyrie, like from Kingdom Hearts. Isn't that the Kingdom Hearts girl?
Louise, Tatiana, Valerie, Muse, Pablo, and Stark. There are 9 of you in total.
9. Okay. Wait, how many are left for Reen then? Not many.
Class 8 and Class 9. Combat Tactics and Military Finance. Then the ones left over are...
Just 3?
Silence! We will now have a word from our principal.
I mean, having 3 students is not bad. At least we can give them all, like, a lot of attention, right?
Principal, if you would.
It feels like a very small class, though.
I am Aurelia Le Guin, principal of the branch campus. As some of you are new to Erebonia, not all of you may be familiar with my name. That, however, is of little concern to me. A few of you may have noticed already, but I'll spell it out for the rest. This school is a trash bin.
Wow, okay, that's rude.
Thor's main campus will be welcoming the Crown Prince this year. As such, it will go through heavy reform.
Okay.
This campus is a place they can toss aside those deemed too troublesome, or those with problematic backgrounds.
I see. So basically the Crown Prince is going to the academy, so they were like, okay, we don't want anyone making trouble, so anyone who does make trouble or could cause trouble, we're just gonna make a new building and send them off there. So that they can't mess with the royal education. Interesting.
Just like that.
I mean, there must be
all of
more
you,
to it than
our
that, but
instructors,
still.
and even myself, are here because we have been tossed aside.
The dumbass class? I mean, they're not necessarily dumb. It's just that they might cause issues. Some of them are actually very strong. Right? I don't know why Tita is there, though. Why would Tita cause issues? In any way, shape, or form. She's great. Maybe it's her background. She does like to tinker. Maybe she causes explosions. I mean, her main weapon in the previous games was a bazooka. I guess that could be considered an issue. I guess that could be an issue. But then again, in that game, she was like, what, 12? God, now that I say that, that's actually crazy, isn't it? Wait, what? How old was she in? Tita Russell. How old was she in? Yeah, she was 12. 12 and then 13 in the last game in this series, in that series. And now she's 17 or something, 16. The dumbass class, at least in your high school, was less to do with people failing because they were stupid and more to do with people who have issues because of mental disability. Yeah, okay, that's fair. People with the risk of having independent thoughts could also be sent here. That's true. And Tita would definitely fall into that, I guess. And I guess we fall into that as well. So that makes sense to why we were accepted as instructor. Don't know about Toa though. I mean, Toa chose to be here. Interesting. I do like Rain with the glasses actually. Makes him look a lot more professor-like. Professional.
Hey now.
You were undiagnosed with autism and ADHD, so nobody cared about why you had issues with being quiet and not being able to focus, etc. And so they threw you all in a class together and called you dumb. Yeah, okay. That does happen, yeah. That does happen. I got diagnosed with autism when I was 17, so that took a while. And it was only because I was nearly 18 at the time. But it was only because in like college I got held back a little bit because of issues with asking questions and all that stuff. I was able to do like high school just fine because it was easy enough, you know. But then when you get to actually having to study, I suddenly had issues. So then I got diagnosed. It's kind of the problem with having high functioning autism, I guess. Although, like, if I hadn't had issues then, I probably never would have gotten diagnosed. Well, maybe I would have, but much later on. It was the one class in high school that the teachers actually didn't mind teaching because it meant they didn't have to do their job. Oh no. You're 36 and now you're only now just waiting for a diagnosis for autism and you only just got your ADHD last year. Well, at least you're getting your diagnosis then. That's good. So at least knowing that that's a problem is very nice. Well, yeah. It's good to know. You were diagnosed with it at 15, but you also had chronic migraines in the mix, and during a loud classroom was hell. I can imagine that, definitely. I luckily never had migraines like that early on. I had what was close to migraines back then, but not... usually it was more like, I don't feel well, so I'm gonna stay home sick, right? And then sometimes my mom would be like, well, you're just complaining, but... because there wouldn't be anything wrong with me necessarily, I'd just be unwell for no reason. But yeah. As in, not physically unwell, just like headachy and stuff. But that makes it very difficult because then they're like, oh, are you just pretending to not... Because it happened a lot. This is a problem, right? Because it happened a lot when there was like stress going on. So there'd be a test coming on, for example, and then on the day of the test, I'd have a headache. And then people would assume that you just wanted to get out of the test when it's it's the test that is the issue that caused your headache in the first place because you stressed out over it. And it's hard to get them to listen to a kid then who actually has a problem but can't properly explain it. You got your ADHD diagnosis, got prescribed medication, aka Ritalin, started taking it for the minimum dose, and your mind / psychological state was neither prepared nor used to operating how it was on medication, and you had a mental breakdown a week later, and now you're off medication completely and can no longer take it. Oh god, that's not great. Are you still able to, as long as you can function okay without the medication, that's good, but have you, like, tried anything else other than Ritalin? I know Ritalin is not the only medication that they give for it, right? So, also, I'll be right back. I need to go to the bathroom. Alright, let's get back into this.
No, Principal Le Guin, that is far too...
However, there is a saying, be ever vigilant as though the world is a battlefield. Such a mindset is difficult to learn in times of peace. However, the situation we find ourselves in is a perfect environment for it. Those who lack the resolve to better themselves, to reforge themselves in the fires of adversity, leave now. Or you run the risk of leaving later, in Adios's arms.
Okay, jeez. She's like, okay, if you're not gonna get better, then go, or you might end up dying. Which, I mean, she's probably right, but still. A bit harsh. Aurelia is... I mean, I kind of knew that she would be this kind of principal, right? She has... no nonsense, you know. She just goes and tells you straight up, like, I would not want to be on her wrong side, let's say that. It was an interesting experience. For an entire week you got to see what it was like to not have to deal with ADHD, and you have to say it was like having your world turned upside. Like, I don't know if you can even explain, but I'm curious. Your doctor and your psychiatrist both said you can take the medication, but you can only do so if you've basically someone to keep an eye on you 24/7. Right, that makes sense. Well, I mean, would you not eventually semi get used to it? If that's like, because then it becomes more of a normal quotation in quotation marks, right? Maybe, I don't know, but that's also like dangerous, because then if you don't take it, it might also have adverse effects because you're too used to it, and yeah, it's a whole thing. So we get these 3 though. Why specifically those 3?
Very well. In that case, I welcome each and every one of you to Thor's Military Academy's branch campus. Arise, O youth, and become the foundation of the world. I greet you with these familiar words from Emperor Dreikels.
Well, off they go.
Well, I'm nice and overwhelmed now, but...
Just where are we supposed to go? General, Principal.
I like that Tita is talking to the professor.
Could I get you to announce the final class?
Huh?
Very well. We'll be picking up after the main campus's classes 1 through 6, with our own classes 7 through 9. The 3 of you make up Class 7, Special Operations.
Oh, Spec Ops. Imagine going to the military academy. Everyone gets assigned to their classes. You get left behind and you're like, wait, why did we not get a class? And then they're just like, yeah, you're in Spec Ops. You're like special. Oh god. Amazing. You're just like the special people, you know? Your housemate has a good way of explaining it. So you use the same description. It was like being trapped in a room with 100 televisions on, all at maximum volume, all at different stations. Taking the medication was like it'd all be turned off and there was only one on, which is strange. Right. It's strange being in a situation where you could focus and keep your mind in one place for the first time. I can see that. I can see that. Like, I know that my brother struggled with ADHD or something similar as well. And I can kind of understand that it's like just many inputs, and actually sitting down and doing one thing is just near impossible because there's like stuff constantly going on in your mind that's distracting you, like your own thoughts distracting you, right? And well, I guess in the with the medication, your only thoughts would be of the thing you're doing right then and there, instead of just thinking about, I don't know, the future or like something you could be doing. Or and I think that is what it is, isn't it?
Your instructor will be him, Reen Schwarzer.
Hooray! So we assign Spec Ops. Or assign? What? We teach Spec Ops. Why does it say assign? So you're paying attention to your surroundings even if you don't want it? Yeah.
Wow.
I guess for me it would be hard to understand because I don't have ADHD. At least I'm pretty sure. I feel like I would have known at this point if I did. Like parallel conversations around make it harder to listen to the person you're talking to. I do have that. That is mostly to do with like there being so much noise, especially during a party or something. There's so much noise that it's hard to like focus on one person talking. But I think more people have that. It's not necessarily an ADHD thing, but ADHD does make that more prevalent, I would think.
I looked over the blueprints, but I didn't think it'd be this big.
Don't get so excited. This facility is nothing remarkable. As I explained before, much of your duties will be performed here under my direction.
So Tita is there.
I expect nothing short of raw talent from a Russell.
From a Russell.
Yes, sir.
I mean, Tita is very talented, so I imagine she'll be fine. Your issue was less to do with the televisions being turned off and more to do with the only television being turned on being on the channel that's suicidal. Right, yeah, that would be... Yeah, that would be a problem. Because you can't then distract yourself with the other thoughts as much. I get that, okay. That is really rough. I'm glad you're doing better now, I hope. You know? Being off the medication.
So, she's a student here after all. I could swear I've heard the name Russell somewhere before. But more importantly... That we're Class 7 is clearly no coincidence.
Why are there only 3 people, though? Like, having a class of 3 people feels kind of sad, doesn't it?
Only 3 students, and she's one of them.
Altina, Orion.
Combat tactics and military finance are undergoing their orientations at the moment. Special operations will be having an orienteering exercise. You must make it through this facility in one piece.
Oh, of course.
In one piece? What does that mean?
As in, don't die.
What is this building for?
Just... Yeah, you're a new student in the military academy. First thing you hear is, yeah, you're going to do an exercise. Don't get killed, okay?
It's called Einhell Keep. It was built in conjunction with the branch campus for testing new methods of training. The interior is fully controllable via orbital technology and features variable difficulty levels.
Would it truly be a military academy if you didn't run the risk of death every day, right?
As for your exercise, you will be combating monsters and such unleashed within the keep.
What?
Monsters? That's a joke, right?
No, they're not joking.
Now I understand. Special operations, indeed. I guess this is a fitting enough exercise, given our class's name.
The autism diagnosis should help, as it will allow you access to government health and support services. Yeah, that will be nice. That is very helpful.
And it's not just for my students either, is it?
I have a similar type of thing.
It helps that you're quick on the uptake.
Partial disability benefits because of the autism.
That said, don't assume it will be the same as the Class 7 you were part of. Rather than an experimental clash between social classes, this one will act as an established task force for assignments in the field. And as its instructor, you will have your students see each assignment through.
It's all starting to come together.
Hold on just a second. We did what you said and came here, but what the heck is all this crap? This is just... I mean, no one ever told me I was being put in some shady Black Ops squad.
Your placement in Class 7 is the result of your aptitude test, Cadet Crawford. If you are dissatisfied, you have the option to pack your bags and return to the Military Police Academy.
That's all the way in Crossbell.
Interesting.
I've yet to accept the situation, but I understand it now, at the very least.
Wait, Crawford.
Can you give us more details?
Certainly. Instructor Schwarzer and the three of you will enter the keep and stand by for further instructions.
Wait, should I know her? Crawford. I don't know. Oh, Master Quartz, nice.
While on standby, they will explain their qualifications as you brief them on the use of the Arcus II.
Understood.
Bah, finally we can begin the trial. Disciple candidate, don't dawdle. Everything must be up and running in 10 minutes.
Yes.
Oh my god. Really, pushing Tita there. 10 minutes. It's not a long time.
Damn. Looks like this school's even more messed up than I'd heard.
Wait, who's that?
I'd prefer if non-affiliates stayed off the premises.
Oh, he's here.
Take it easy.
We did see him on the
Here
train.
to cause trouble. Soon as she's done with her orientation, I'm getting the hell out of here.
Very well. You may have been referred here by the royal family, but don't forget your place. That extends to any actions you and your friends will take in the Empire from here on out.
I'd say that's up to you guys, you know? You got a whole country up to its neck in plots and schemes, and then a screwed up school like this pops up out of nowhere.
Well, don't call it a screwed up school when it's just started.
Really makes you wonder who's pulling the strings around here.
I suppose I should have expected as much from an A-rank bracer.
God, oh my god, it's... I thought as much, but I wasn't sure. God, what's his name? Oh my god, I'm blanking. Oh. I know him, I just
A
forgot his
facility
name.
full of untested mechanisms certainly sounds like a playground for the professor.
He's from Trails in the Sky too.
So how much do you already know?
Nothing too specific. The above ground portion is a cube measuring 50 arch on each side, and the below ground area is still being expanded.
Are the two of you already acquainted?
We are. I just had no idea she'd be one of my students. But that's neither here nor there. Let's start with introductions while everything's being prepped. I just got here earlier today, so I'm sorry I haven't had time to speak with you two yet. I'm...
Why even bother introducing yourself? We all know you're Reen Schwarzer, the Ashen Chevalier.
Well...
The big hero who put an end to the Erebonian Civil War when he was just a student. Not to mention the occupation of Crossbell.
Well, that last part, I mean, that was... Look... we didn't want to occupy Crossbell, okay? We were kind of forced into that, and... You know, that's... It wasn't the best, okay? Having a military occupation happen, that wasn't my best... my best work. But, you know, it had to be done. Because, well... We were still a student, and we couldn't say no.
I'm sure everyone in Erebonia knows who you are. Probably everyone in Crossbell, too.
In addition, you resolved incident after incident across the Empire as part of your schoolwork.
True.
Then, during the Northern War last October, you worked alongside General Le Guin and Brigadier General Bardius to annex Northumbria.
So I don't know about the Northumbria stuff. They kind of skip over that.
Le Guin? Like, our principal?
Yep.
Wait, what? And he helped occupy Northumbria?
Yeah. Look, don't worry about it. We're the good guys. Promise. You know, we're the good guys.
That's erroneous. The actual circumstances were...
You're both very well informed. Though calling me a hero is a bit much. I'd still like to say a little bit about myself. As you know, I'm Reen Schwarzer. I'm a graduate of Thor's Military Academy's main campus. I got my diploma just last month, and I'm starting as an instructor here at the branch campus today.
Fart Bubbler, happy King's Day. I hope you're doing well.
I'll be overseeing martial arts and Panzer Soldat training outside the classroom. Inside the classroom, I'll be teaching history.
I usually only remember because it's my grandma's birthday. You just got home. Amsterdam was fun. Nice. Nice. I'm glad you had a good time.
That is, of course, in addition to being the homeroom teacher for Class 7 Special Operations.
I'll go next.
Huh? Oh, Vander, right.
My name is Kurt Vander. I'm from the capital. I've heard more than just the common stories about you.
Son of Weller Vander.
You're a Vander?
I think.
That would make you General Zex and Lieutenant Colonel Mueller's...
Mueller is my older brother.
Oh.
Zex is my uncle.
Older brother, never mind, not son. Right, because Mueller's not that old.
Though I'm aware I look nothing like them. Right up to my hair.
Yeah. It's true, he doesn't have dark hair or even a similar build.
Interesting.
By the way, are those glasses fake?
Yeah.
They don't look good on you at all. You should probably get rid of them.
Wow, you don't have to be rude about it. He wanted to look smart, okay? You don't have to be rude.
Oof.
Fashion is clearly not their intended function.
All right, I get it. They don't look good. No need to rub it in. Nice to meet you, Kurt. You're up next.
Fine. Oh, brother.
Juna Crawford.
I'm Una Crawford. I transferred here from the Crossbell Police Academy. And honestly, I'd rather not be here. But if that's how it's gonna be, then I'll just have to make the most of it.
Ah, Crossbell.
Right.
I had my suspicions.
A short introduction.
So, when you say police academy,
Wait.
you're talking about the military police academy, right?
I think I did see her in the previous games. In the Crossbow games. But briefly. Why did she transfer?
There was no military slapped on the name before the annexation. You guys are the ones who changed it.
True.
Are you saying I can only call it by the official name the great and powerful Erebonia has blessed it with?
No, that's not what I meant. Sorry. I was being insensitive.
Well, I might have overreacted, but I still don't accept that name.
Yeah. That's completely understandable.
I'm less than.
Altina Orion.
Altina Orion, formerly part of the Imperial Army's Intelligence Division.
Yep.
Isn't that classified?
Yes, it is classified, but I guess considering they're now part of Spec Ops, I guess you can tell this class? Maybe? Or maybe Altina does not care. That's also possible.
My affiliation with them ended upon my enrollment here. On paper.
Oh. Okay.
Please, think nothing of it.
I feel as though I've just heard something I shouldn't have.
Yeah, well, you just said on paper. So she's like, yeah, my affiliation ended on paper. Okay, so it didn't, though. You're still technically affiliated with them. You just can't really tell people that you're still affiliated by them, but you kind of just told us anyway. I don't know. Feels like maybe she shouldn't be part of the intelligence division, considering how much she just says. But then again,
The intelligence
who
division
knows?
is pretty hardcore, isn't it? Hold up! What do you mean, on paper?
Slip of the tongue. Oops.
There's that snark.
Oh god. Amazing.
Thank you for waiting.
What a group.
Preparations are now complete for the Level 0 Einhell trial.
Level 0.
If you haven't already, please set your Arcus 2s now.
Level 0 doesn't sound very high.
Is that the girl from earlier?
I was under the impression she was a student like us.
Understood.
She is a
Give
student.
us just a moment. Each of you were given one of these, right?
Arcus unit.
That.
I was sent one, but I haven't turned it on yet.
They're cool.
It's a battle orbment. Normal battle orbments are personal devices that link with their user and can produce a variety of effects. They can improve your physical abilities and allow you to cast orbal arts, among other things. But this is the newest model, the Arcus 2. It has a few additional functions.
Interesting.
It's a little different from the Enigma models in Crossbell.
To be precise, they are the product of a collaboration between the Reinford Company and Epstein Foundation. I assume these models are combat ready?
Yeah, I'll explain how they work. Now, each of you take one of these.
The Master Quartz.
We get Master Quartz?
The Enigmas did have these.
The basics should be the same. Go ahead and set your Master Quartz in the central slot.
Yes, sir.
Here?
I should set mine while they're at it.
Yeah, there we go. So general term for mechanical devices that extract orbal energy from septium and use it to generate magical effects and enhancement is orbments. Battle orbments are a personal use device that can harness orbal energy in a variety of ways depending on the quartz set in it. Since they are tailor-made for the user, the orbment's internal structure varies from one unit to the other. And the quartz is a circuit made from septium fragments called sepith, which is set into battle orbments to harness a variety of power and properties. Master quartz are a special kind of quartz that are stronger and more adaptable than regular quartz, and by fighting battles with one set in your orbment, it will level up and gain new abilities. Pretty simple. Alright, so what do we have? So we have our sword. We have some leather equipment, we have nothing else. Orbments. Oh, we started with Thalos. That's pretty cool. Frigates. Killing enemies restore CP. That's such a good one. Yeah, Thalos is just a resurrection. Starting with that is crazy. Do we have any items? We have the glasses. Instructor's notebook, nothing else. Status. Crimson Slash and Crescent Flash. Well, these are different from the skills he had in previous games. Oh, we can put the glasses on if you want. I'll keep the glasses on for now. Okay.
Whoa!
I can feel it working.
Now that you've set your Master Quartz, you're synced with your Arcus units. You should be able to notice a significant difference in combat.
All right.
Okay, now this is new.
How long do you intend to keep me waiting?
Professor, come on. Don't rush us.
Sorry, Professor. We're ready.
Then let's not waste any more time. Level 0 begins on floor B1. The trial will be considered completed once you return to ground level.
Professor, is it that red love? Sir, you shouldn't use.
Oh, don't act like you have
Oh,
a lick
no.
of common sense. You're Albert's granddaughter. It's time we saw what Class 7 Special Operations is made of.
Is this gonna be how the first game started? The floor is gonna drop out?
I'm curious to see if you can survive with a passing score.
Hey, watch the floor!
Yep.
Huh?
Exactly. Like the first game.
Right yourself and brace for the landing.
Reen was ready
Altina,
for it though.
Clown Soleus.
Yeah, she's
Never
not
mind.
gonna fall. She's just like, yeah, no. Is she okay?
What happened? I remember that professor talking, then the floor opened up.
It was Yuna, correct?
Oh no. Why is his voice muffled?
Huh?
Oh, yep. You know what?
My
Yep.
apologies, but if you could move. It's not that you're heavy, but I'm having trouble breathing.
Well then, history repeats
Right.
itself.
Yeah, history. They did that on purpose, surely. Because it's exactly like the first game. Classic JRPG, yeah. Yeah. But this is the second time they did this. So when the original Class 7 got introduced, Reen fell on one of his classmates. And she, of course, got like really mad and slapped him and stuff like that. Which is a classic. So this being how the new Class 7 works is also, or it gets introduced,
The
I
floor
guess.
appears to be padded, so bruising should not be an issue. How strangely like the obscene positions you often find yourself in, Instructor Reen.
You don't have to mention that, Altina. That is...
Please don't say things that'll give people the wrong impression.
God damn it.
Oh,
This game.
wow. I'm surprised you're already calling me an instructor.
That is your current designation.
Altina is very much about designations. Oh, she's angry.
I assure you, I didn't intend for this to happen. Then again, I suppose intent is irrelevant. I won't make any further excuses. You may hit me if it'll make you feel better.
Oh my god, Kurt is so... she's not gonna hit him. Surely not, after that. Or maybe?
How very admirable of you. You being so calm about it just pisses me off even more. So I think I'll take you up on that.
Okay. Yep, never mind, she did slap him. She did slap him. Well, good start.
Erebonian boys are just so... Ugh!
What? That didn't have anything to do with him being Erebonian. I don't think he could help it that you fell on top of him. But then again, you know, this is the classic.
I do not believe his nationality was a factor.
That's what I said, Altina. Thank you.
You were just a little unlucky.
Not unlucky. I lacked the expertise to make a proper landing. That resulted in embarrassment for one of my classmates. I admit my fault.
You know what? Fair. Fair.
I see. He's so mature for his age. Well, minus one stinging cheek, the three of you look fine to me. So it's time to begin storming the keep. But first, I'll need each of you to show me your weapons.
This whole thing is a joke, right? Do we really have to play along?
No, like, actually, you have to. It's not a joke. You will die.
I know the professor, and he isn't the type to joke around. He's serious about measuring each of our abilities. I want to learn everyone's combat styles so we can work together and get out of here safely.
Understood. These are my weapons.
Nice.
Two swords?
I mean, 2 swords are better than 1, right?
That takes skill.
You're using the Vanderschool's dual blade style then. I knew of it, but I've never met a practitioner.
I admit our great sword style has far more notoriety, but that style also requires one to be born with a broader physique. These blades are better suited for the likes of me.
Fair.
I didn't realize. Well, Yuna, how about you?
Tonfa, right?
I'm still not down for all this, but I get it. This is a military academy, so here you go.
Yeah.
Another dual wielder.
You use side-handle batons?
They look a little more complicated than that. What are they exactly?
These are gunbreakers. Special tonfa with guns installed.
Of course they have
Developed
guns
by the one and
installed.
only CGS.
Because, you know what? It's not a proper weapon if it doesn't have a gun installed, right? Sword, gun. Tonfa, gun. You know? Dagger, gun. Always needs a gun.
They can switch between melee and mid-range firing.
An intriguing weapon.
Crossbell Guardian Force, right? If I recall, First Lieutenant Orlando was once part of it. He'd left long before the
I love how
occupation
ridiculous
disbanded
these
them, though.
games are.
Good to know. We'll see how well they work in action today. You do seem to know your way around them.
Of course I do. I trained with them at the police academy. And they'll be way more useful than a couple of weapons as old as the Great Collapse.
We'll see where everyone stands once we've engaged in actual combat. You're up next, Altina.
Understood.
Hold up. There's something I've been wondering for a while now. Who let a kid enroll at a military academy?
I mean, you did hear that she was part of the intelligence division, right?
I've been curious about that myself. She claimed to be with the intelligence division, but surely she won't be joining us in battle.
She could probably kick your ass in battle, Kurt. Well, actually, Kurt's pretty strong, probably, but...
Well,
she'll be
personally,
fine.
I agree, but...
There is no need for concern. My physical age is approximately 14 years old. I am no small child.
Physical age? No, you're definitely small.
I also have my weapon, the basis for my admittance into the intelligence division.
Claim Celeste.
What the hell?
This explains that black shadow I thought I saw earlier.
Clown Soleus, a combat shell. The latest version of the line of special weaponry. Further details are classified. Suffice to say, it will contribute to our overall fighting strength.
Yeah, she doesn't fight herself.
Are things like that normal in the Empire?
She will just punch you with her, like, robot thing. You're actually... I'm actually 700 years old, that's why I look so tired. No, I don't know... I mean, she says physical age. I think she's... I'm pretty sure she was created or something like that, or like... some kind of like stuff happened with her and her sister Milliam as well, and they are both strange. I'm not sure about the circumstances of them, because they call themselves sisters. Well, Milliam calls Altina her sister, but they're not like actually like DNA related, I don't think. It's weird. There's a lot of vague stuff around them. A lot of classified, you know? The 2,000-year-old dragon trapped in a child's body. I don't think that's the case here. but I don't know exactly what is the case, so who knows?
Of course not. It's my first time seeing something like this, too. The Golden Rakshasa, the Ashen Chevalier, and even a girl like her. What manner of place is this branch campus?
I don't blame either of you for having questions, but we can save them for another time. By the way, this is my weapon.
Of course. The Tachi is used by students of the Eight Leaves, One Blade School.
Nice Tachi.
Just like back then. I mean, it's just like the sword Arios used.
Right. It's not an Imperial-style sword. It comes from the East. I guess the Divine Blade of Wind is pretty famous in Crossbell, huh?
Yeah.
A
Certainly.
lot happened, but he still has plenty of fans. Even when a certain empire has made him a wanted man.
That's not our fault.
Yeah, I suppose so. That covers everyone then. Let's be on our way.
And to be honest, he did kind of do a couple of bad things for what he thought were good reasons, but still, you know, it's kind of how it goes.
We're currently on floor B1. If we make it back up to ground level, this little trial will be over. I'll give you some tips along the way on combat, how to use arts, and your Arcus units. Follow me, and proceed carefully and deliberately.
It's actually interesting that they're going to use this as a tutorial, having Reen explain everything as we go. Open the notebook. Notebook will automatically record information on a variety of subjects, and more tabs will be unlocked as the game progresses. Sounds good to me. Expand the minimap. You can change the character leading the party.
The entrance is right over there.
Now.
Let's move out as soon as we're ready.
Cool.
Yes, sir.
So this is... Well, we don't have a lot of information here. We just need to complete the trial, apparently. Chop, chop. Okay, let's go. First enemy. Everyone stop. Are they saying shit? They're not. They're not saying shit. But if you want to think that they're saying that, then sure. A monster. I can't believe he seriously released monsters down here. Instructor Reen, what are your orders? First off, I want to see each of your battle skills. Everyone, prepare for battle. It's a bunny, it is kind of bunny-like. Wait, are you really gonna make her fight too? I have no issue with combat. Don't worry, I'll back you guys up. I'm going in. Stay focused, everyone. Got it. I'll show you just what I'm capable of. Combat begins when you walk into enemies on the field. You can press the A button to attack enemies. An attack from the front will cause an enemy to pause briefly, but if you can land an attack from behind, the enemy will be stunned for a set time. Some enemies can be stunned by attacks from the front. And then if you have a stunned enemy, you can walk into them from behind, or you can walk into an enemy from behind to get advantage, but if you stun them, then you get double advantage. So you get like bonuses. Once you've accumulated enough assault points, you can press RT to activate an assault attack. Unlike normal attacks, assault attacks will trigger a battle on hit, allowing you to begin encounters with a surprise attack and maximum advantage. Oh. Well, this is new. Triple advantage. And you can get them by destroying objects. Okay, so...
I'll show no mercy.
Oh, whoops. I just walked into them. Whoopsie. I wanted to press the button, but I wasn't sure what the button was. Because they're just showing the controller buttons. Active combatants each take an action on their turn. Yeah, I know how the turn order works. Press A to attack. Yeah, we don't get to do a lot of different things yet. Y to perform crafts.
My turn. Strike.
No problem.
Behold the Vander style.
07 bunnies. Enemy monsters eliminated. Not bad for a first battle. No one's hurt, right? I'm unharmed. We're fine, but for what? Altina, right? You're not bad. You are correct. Okay. Oh my god. Imagine, right? Someone just being like, yeah, you're not bad at this. And you're like, you're right. I'm not. You are correct. I am not bad at this. That is such a good way. Oh, I love Altina. I still find it hard to believe that such a thing as combat shells exist. It seems like she's very skilled at controlling it. That much is true. But it's also true that she's younger than the two of you. You both seem experienced in combat, so I'd appreciate it if you could support her. I plan to do that from the start anyway. It does seem like the monsters will be too much of a challenge. It doesn't seem like the monsters will be too much of a challenge. So we shouldn't have any problems. I'm sure Crossbell's cutting-edge weapons will show their worth eventually. They're still kind of having issues. I don't think she's over the whole falling on top of him thing. She seems to be holding a grudge. Yeah, we can analyze enemies with a battle scope. We have status effects. I get it. Okay, wait, so...
All right!
My turn!
I shall go.
Let's go!
How do I... Oh, there's a recharging station. So you can rest here. So what was the button to use our... like the charge move?
Here I go!
My turn!
I shall go.
Oh wait, is it because she only has the charge move? I don't know. I don't think so. Insect monster. It looks like it's got a pretty hard shell. It seems fairly agile too. Enemies with either of these characteristics are best dealt with by using arts. That's right. Let's try it out. How do I... What are the buttons? So... They said... Oh, dash. Oh my god. I don't... What was the button to use the charge move? I don't know.
There! Take them
Ah.
down!
I got it. I got it. It took me a second.
Arcus, activate!
My turn.
Okay, you should be pretty good at arts.
Arcus activate.
All right!
I will actually have you just whack this.
My turn!
And you also just whack this.
Yeah!
Firebolt. Beautiful.
Let's go!
And Altina should finish it off.
Yeah.
Nice. I do think the visual effects got a lot better in this game. They're cool. Smoke grenade. Ooh, treasure!
Ah, treasure chest.
A treasure chest. Seems to be a quartz. One of us should set it in their orbits. Well, obviously, yeah. Who do I set it on though? Breath is probably... Okay, well you don't have any set. Increases break damage when HP is high. Grants stronger counterattacks after evading. And evades magic attack. Ah. Not bad, not bad. Yong. What is this? It's a bit tiresome having to deal with them all. I think it's finally my time to shine. Ah, the Gunbreakers. We're finally going to see what they can do, I take it. He was hoping they live up to all your boasting earlier. Oh, they will. Just you watch.
It's my turn! We'll end this quick!
Boom. Press RT to change Juno's mode during battle. RT being F on the keyboard. Use whichever mode is most effective for current situations. Strike mode has increased attack, defense, and movement, effective against strong enemies. While gunner mode is piercing and specializes in ranged attacks, which is effective against groups of enemies. So yeah, we set the gunner, and we can do this to hit 3 of them. A break occurs when the enemy's break gauge is reduced to 0. This will disable the enemy for a brief duration. I like the break system so far. When a break occurs, the enemy drops its held items. The enemy's turn is delayed, the enemy's status buffs are removed. Oh, that's good actually. Wait, the status buffs are removed? That's great. And attacks will always imbalance the enemy, and enemy's defense is reduced, and the enemy cannot act for 1 turn. Yeah. That is so good.
I'm up.
Okay, let's see. Crescent Flash.
Get back! My turn.
Destroyed. And then Range Slash.
Strike!
My turn.
Bonk.
There. Battle complete. Let's continue.
You want the bunny as a pet? Well... 07 bunny. I'm sorry. I punched it. How's that? Their suppressive fire capabilities are impressive. But the trade-off is that the gun function lacks the same power that batons have. I suppose it's all about how you use them. They're very versatile. Agreed. Honestly, they're more impressive than I'd imagined. Ah, so you admit it. I was speaking strictly about the weapons. Their wielder is a separate matter entirely. Tell me, does one of your fancy sword moves involve pulling your head out of your ass? Now, you two. Yeah, they're gonna be good friends, I'm sure.
Let's go.
They'll be good
I
friends.
shall go.
It's my turn.
Eventually. Wait, can I see... Yeah, Bunny... There they are. The Jeweled Ripper. That's what they're called. So, do you want the Jeweled Ripper?
Ready! Ah, treasure chest.
Firebolts. Workman's. Wait, you already have Firebolt though. Then I'll give you Firebolt and you get Breath. Bunny.
There! Our chance!
I'm sorry, Bunny. 07.
It's my turn! Ah! Well...
They deserved it. So, Bully. Look, I have to kill them. It's part of my assignment. There's another big one. Yeah, I think now would be a good time to try combat links. Agreed. This will be my first time trying them out. Trying them in combat is the best way to learn. First off, let's get things set up. Yep, combat links. So that means they can like help each other out. You basically link two people and they can like get bonuses and things like that from each other. The background theme here is reminding you of the Top Gear show theme. Huh. Interesting. I don't know the Top Gear show theme very well. Wait, is it in tactics? Yeah, it's in tactics, right. Wait, what is... Oh yeah, okay. I'll link you together. Like that. So we have front line, back line, front line, back line. I think that makes sense.
We have the advantage.
Triple advantage. So now we can unbalance them.
Strike!
Nice.
Let's go!
Crescent flash. Like this.
Get back!
And then
It's
we
down!
rush.
Now!
Understood! Yeah! All right, set! Striker!
Striker.
Our chance!
An opening!
I shall go.
Just punch him.
Yeah.
Bonk.
Battle complete. Let's continue.
I mean, so far this is very easy, right? Because it's all tutorial stuff. Not bad, you guys got it to work. So that was a combat link. It felt like I was completely in sync with everyone else. I detected no issues with linking between our current members. It appears we will have no issues going forward. Yeah, combat linking will be very important for our upcoming battles. Try to use it as often as possible. That's all for the basics of battle. Any questions? None? But I can't believe a battle ornament this advanced has already been used in combat. You seem to know a lot about what's going on. Are you involved with it somehow? Now that you mention it, she does seem to know her way around it. No, it's simply because I have experience with the previous model. But it would be fair to say this new model is the result of the tests Instructor Reen and his classmates ran 2 years ago. Oh, I had no idea. On top of everything else, you helped make this too? No, not just me. My whole class can take the credit for that. Yeah, that was why they were created, to test the orbments. We weren't the only ones who participated in the operational tests either. For someone called the Ashen Chevalier, you're pretty humble, aren't you? I don't really think that has anything to do with it. Yeah, I don't think the name has anything to do with it. Also, he doesn't call himself that. People call him that. Is this man really the hero of Erebonia? Was there something else you wanted to ask me? No, nothing. I understand what the Arcus 2 can do now. Let's continue. Yeah, I'd rather not be wandering around down here any longer than I need to. In that case, let's go. Is something wrong? I never realized it before, but I was thinking how incredible Instructor Sarah is. Sarah... She seemed pretty irresponsible and all over the place, but she managed to lead nearly a dozen of us. I don't really understand. In any event, I will provide support as usual. If the situation calls for it, please give me orders. Thanks, I appreciate the thought. We must be most of the way through by this point. This is no time to let our guards down. Understood. You can now access the link section of the camp menu. Yeah, you level the links up, about weapon types. Yeah, I get it. Some attacks are better at unbalancing than others. Attacks taken on a turn with critical bonus have a 100% chance of unbalancing.
You've just crossed the halfway point. Best of luck on the second half.
Halfway? Oh my god.
Thank you. What kind of campus would build a facility like this on
This
site?
place is big then. We don't have any... We got a lot of items, some battle scopes and stuff, new materials. Link levels, so we just get finishing blow right now. Bunny. Nah. Bunny, no. Bunny. No.
Now, brace yourself.
They really went for me.
Arcus, activate!
Let's go. Strike!
God, I love Rain Slash.
My turn.
I'll use a battle scope because I want to see more about the Jewel Ripper. Look at the bunny. Look at it. Wow. Look at him go. He's so fast. Look at him. Oh god, okay. Yeah. So they're weak to... What is that? Strike? I don't know. They're very weak to being blinded as well. But we're not gonna blind them, we're gonna burn them.
Very well.
There's 7 bunny.
Is that all?
You're playing Elan. And this game is amazing. You unlock the brush, so you're just chasing around animals, giving them brushes, trying to get your animal handling skill up. Oh, nice. Brush those animals. Even if they don't want to be brushed.
Let's go. Crimson Slash!
I shall go.
Eh.
It's my turn!
Eh.
Set! Gunner!
Let's go.
Oh, you can't do range slash right now.
Yeah.
Kill this then. You just hit it.
Let's go.
Crescent flash.
Get back.
It's my turn!
I want to switch to striker mode and hit this. Miss. Okay, of course you missed.
I'll support.
Argent heal.
Thanks.
Oh, we got blinded. Rude.
My turn. Yeah. It's my turn.
How dare it? Oh my god. I really should stop trying to hit them like that.
Here we go! Our chance!
An opening! Very well. Arcus, activate!
Lumen, hello. Oh, of course it healed.
Nope.
Oh, but we counter.
My turn.
I hope you're doing well.
Yeah.
Much.
There.
It's mine. Let's go. All right, nice work.
Let's heal up a little bit. And break some crates. Wait, how do I check the minimap?
There.
Oh, whoop, that's not the button. How do I check the map?
I found some treasure!
How do I check the map? I don't know. Oh, here. I found it. How am I? I'm doing well. We're playing Trails of Cold Steel 3. It's been good so far, though I'm dealing with the controls only showing controller buttons right now, which is not ideal. I'll have to see if there's an option to show the keyboard buttons outside of the game, because there's like a launcher. Like you have settings in the game, but you have like a launcher before you start the game, or there's a bunch of settings in that as well. So I need to check that. But yeah, I'm doing very well. I hope you are too. Oh, that's a big boy. Big lad. That thing's huge. Well, I guess we fight it. Is this a continuation of the last one? Yeah, I think there's like a year in between. Something like that. Should we back off and search for another route? No, we need to face it head on. So Reen is an instructor now. And the three people next to him are his students. Yuna, Altina, and... what was his name? I know his last name is Vander, but he only has 3 students, which I think is pretty nice as an instructor, you know, to only have 3 students to deal with. That's pretty manageable. Are you crazy? Not at all. There's 4 of us, and we can use combat links. As long as we've got the basics down, we'll definitely be able to defeat it. For real? Very well. I'm ready. Understood. Assuming combat stance. Let's get this thing.
Now, brace yourself.
Oh, nice. Good dodge.
I'm up.
Good dodge. I don't have my S-Craft yet, sadly. Crescent Flash.
Get back! It's down!
Rush.
Yuna, now!
Yes! Yeah!
Immediate break.
Here I go!
It's not going to be able to do much at all. Love to see it.
Set! Gunner!
Switch to Gunner. Break them.
Wide open!
An opening! Let's go!
I don't know why they were worried.
Strike! Heat's down! Now, Altina!
GG's.
Understood. There. I shall go.
So the big guy is dealt with. He punched that. Break them. They get a critical, but their turn is wasted.
Let's go!
Kill this.
Here I go!
You have a lot of CP saved up.
Take this!
Oh, they healed.
I'm up!
That's so rude.
I shall go.
Imagine healing. Oh, it lived.
Let's go! Yeah! Let's go!
GG's.
Everyone okay?
Yeah, I did it!
I must train even more.
Stats updated.
Ooh, detector, nice. Analysis, balance down, strength and speed down. Very nice. Enemy monsters enemy monster sees movement. Yeah, that was pretty tough. Nah, it wasn't that bad. Come on. Uh-oh. It's still alive. Behind you. What? Shoot. Climb to ice. Rah! Rah! Chop.
Now, bring it on!
Oh. Oh, here we go. Ashcroft. Let's go. 7 slash.
Blade, calm as still water. Now!
Get him, Reen.
Seventh slash! Fallen leaves! Whew. Everyone okay?
Easy. What was that? You're just like, what the fuck did he just do? Ew. Tuna? Kurt? Altina? You all okay? Yes. Somehow. No damage received. Glad to hear it. Thanks for acting so quickly, Altina. Yuna, Kurt, putting your weapons away in front of the enemy isn't very smart. Don't let your guard down until you've confirmed the enemy is defeated. That's a basic rule of combat. Yeah, got it. My apologies. I was caught completely off guard. No, as the leader, it was actually more my fault. I still got a lot to learn as an instructor. But that's no excuse. Measuring my skill as an instructor is another one of the reasons for this test. So I need you guys to watch me and decide for yourselves too. Whether or not I'm worthy of being Class 7's, no, of being your instructor. Oh? Decide for ourselves? After we finish here, any of you can transfer to another class if you want. I'll personally talk to the principal on your behalf. How's that? What are you standing around for? Quit wasting time and get back to the test. You're almost at the... Oh, you're almost at the end. Be careful. Oops. Let's keep going. How dare he talk like he knows everything? And again, he... Again? Nothing. But he wants us to decide if he should be our teacher? Yeah, I suppose I haven't given him enough credit. I've been too arrogant. If I keep this up, there's no way I'll be able to face my father or brother. Yeah, so have I. There's no point in me being here if I'm just gonna act like this. Anyway, let's go, Kurt. We can't let that guy keep hogging the spotlight. I agree. We can't let ourselves fall behind Altina either. Seems like we're near the end. Let's hurry. Well, at least they seem to be getting along a bit better now. That is nice. More crates to charge.
We strike.
My turn.
Strike.
Beautiful.
Here I go.
Cross break. Actually, just walk in there. Oh no, wait, you were on gun mode. Whoopsie.
Leave it to me.
My turn.
I didn't realize she was on gun mode.
Search mode activate. Detailed information obtained.
I'm up. Let's go.
1 down, 2 down.
Now.
3 down.
Now.
It's mine.
Or maybe not
All
yet.
right.
Now 3 down.
Nice. We did it.
Beautiful. They don't stand a chance. Are we finally there?
Just beyond there are the doors leading to your destination. Be quick about it.
Fine, fine.
Understood. Heading to target point.
Telling me to be quick about it, but I can't interact with the thing while they're talking. Let me save. Because we're going into a boss fight 100%. Oh. There's the stairway up. Phew, is that finally the way up out of here? The way back to the ground floor. It appears we've reached the designated point. It seems so. Jeez, what is wrong with Erebonians? What are you all thinking? Building an insane place like this on a school campus? I'd appreciate it if you didn't lump us all together like that. The professor, he really is the famous Chief Schmidt, isn't he? Yeah, for better or worse. Though I have no clue why he's here at the branch camp. Uh-oh.
Wait a second.
Be on alert. I have detected a spike in mana.
In what?
Mana?
You guys need to get out of there right away!
Nah, it's fine. It's fine.
Is this thing a Panzer Soldat?
No, that's a magic soldier.
No, this is...
But that might be worse. Magic Knight, rather. Dire Wolf. Having students face this thing is actually not
an orbal golem
good.
from the Dark Ages.
I don't... Can they even fight this? I mean, Reen is pretty strong, but still.
Professor Schmidt, are you responsible for this?
I happened to acquire a few of these
Oh my God.
antique machines when they appeared during the Civil War.
Wait, you're actually using them to test
Though
us?
its output is lamentably inferior to Panzer Soldat's, its ability to act autonomously is useful.
Oh, okay, so this one isn't as strong as some
This
I
will be
faced
your
then.
final challenge in this trial.
Is he serious?
At least it's not as strong as some of the other ones.
What is wrong with him? This is going too far.
It does feel like it's going too far. You're right.
They're not capable of taking on a magic knight. Only one thing I can do.
Uh-oh.
Heed my call, Valimar!
Uh-oh.
The use of a Divine Knight is prohibited for this trial.
Nope.
Level 0 was not calibrated to account for its intervention.
Yeah, Valimar would just destroy the thing, I would imagine.
Were you to use it against such an opponent, the data I would receive would be useless. You do have another option available to you, Schwarzer.
True. He does.
Against this?
Or if you'd prefer, you may choose to activate the new function installed in the Arcus 2.
Wait, what new function?
Please activate Brave Order.
Oh, Brave Orders,
Olivier,
yeah.
Prince Olivert said that you would be able to use it for sure, Instructor.
I bid you felicitations on your recent graduation, delayed by duty though it was. I also wish to thank you from the bottom of my heart, Reen.
Prince Prince Olivert, rather.
These may seem on the paltry side as a gift for such an occasion, but I'd like for each of you to have the newly completed
Or,
Arcus 2.
as he's also known, Matthew Mercer.
I've added some fun little communication features to it, just for you.
You know? Might be a familiar name, familiar voice. Matt the Shadow Man, hello. Best Bard, yeah.
There are a few other
He
new
is
functions
best
that can
bard.
only be described as brilliant, so do give them a try next time you find yourself in a pinch.
I don't know about
All right, will
how
do.
he does as a prince, though, but he's a pretty good bard.
What is this?
I feel some kind of energy coming from him.
A combat link? No, it's different.
Prepare to engage in combat!
Prepare.
Brave Order. Class 7 Special Operations. Put everything you have into defeating the target.
Yeah!
Yeah. They didn't sound
Powerful
super
enemy. Exercise
excited.
caution.
But, you know, they tried. Okay, so we have Raging Fire and Iron Will. Damage plus 20%, CP plus 10. 8 turns of 50% damage reduction. Restores 10% HP and EP. Nice, that's pretty good. Let's do this.
Let's go! Raging Fire Formation!
Raging Fire. Just go whack it.
Very well.
Yeah, we don't have any other orders. We just have his orders. Do I want to? Nah, just attack.
It's down.
I'll assist. My turn.
You detector.
Search mode activate. Scan complete.
Alright. He has a analyze orbments, or yeah. Not bad. He's weak to Earth. Good to know.
All right.
So let's use that.
I shall go.
Okay, we do have enough for that, but I won't do it yet. Let's do this.
I'll support. Arjun heal.
Hey, thanks.
Thanks.
Yeah, this thing doesn't stand a chance.
It's my turn.
Let me do Iron Will here.
Form up! Iron Will formation! Let's go! My turn!
Green slash.
Strike! It's down! Now, Altina!
Yes!
Yeah!
Break.
Here I go! Set! Striker! Set! Gunner!
Gunner.
Ah! Wide open!
An opening! Let's go!
Then I think we're just going to do this.
Now!
It's mine!
My blade, calm as still water. Now!
Probably doesn't do as much as I would like. Still good damage though.
Seventh slash! Fallen leaves!
Yeah, good
My
damage.
turn. Yeah! There! Now, Altina!
Yes! There!
Slap it some more. It recovers from the break.
All right!
Cross break.
Take this!
My turn.
And then Brianak.
Brianak, activate. Fire!
Oh, it's not dead. It's gonna heal. What a bastard. What a bastard. Certain enemies can become more powerful by entering an enhanced state. So they increase attack and defense and status recovery, but it makes them easier to break. Oh, and he's healing more?
Let's go!
How dare?
Let's go! Raging fire formation! My turn! Strike!
Oh my god, he's healing so much.
Sorry.
And we just straight up got murdered. Oh my god. That was actually really bad. You're dead. So
Why?
we actually...
No.
He was this close to dying. Right? He was this close to dying, and then he's just like, nope. And just destroys us. Okay, now that I know that though. I will do this.
Let's go! Raging fire formation!
Music fire.
turn!
Cross break.
Take this!
My turn!
Rain slash.
Strike!
My turn.
Delay them. Detector.
Search mode activate. Scan complete.
Strength down.
I shall go.
Argent heal. Like that.
I'll support. Arjun
Thank you.
healed.
Thanks.
It's my turn!
And then raging fire again.
Let's go! Raging
Keep it
fire
up.
formation! It's my turn! Sit! Let's go! Strike! It's down! Now, Altina!
Think rush breaks it.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
It's my turn! Set! Striker! Take this! Our chance!
An opening! Let's
It's
go!
recovered. The crescent slash, or crescent flash rather.
Now!
It's mine!
Let's go! Strike! It's down!
I'll assist.
And then this.
My blade, calm as still water. Now! 7th slash! Fallen leaves!
And then he goes into enhanced mode.
It's my turn!
But it's too late.
Let's go! Raging fire formation!
Here I go! Take this!
Or wait, do I have to? Oh no, okay. I didn't have to break it. Cool.
Okay, let's keep moving.
Nice.
All right, got it!
Yeah, I did it!
I must train even more.
Stats updated.
We did it. We beat the tutorial.
We did it.
I
Stamina
can't
depleted.
believe
A short
that he
rest
just
is
turned
required.
around on me and triple killed my... Oh. That was rough.
You guys did amazing! The trial's complete! But you took this way too far, Professor!
That was faster than I expected. I'll have to increase the difficulty next time.
Oh my god.
Could you please listen to me?
The professor is not a good person.
This trial was completely absurd.
Next time, is he gonna make us go through all that again?
Yeah.
The probability
yeah,
seems
probably.
high.
At least that put an end to our orienteering exercise.
Thank you.
There we go.
Great job, class. You all handled the first test of Brave Order very well. I'm proud of you. There are some areas each of you could improve on, but you just need to tackle them one at a time. I'm sure today hasn't instilled you with much faith in the idea of Class 7. Your class size and this trial are bound to raise some red flags.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. No, there's our old class 7 members. Memories.
Then you have an instructor who's only just graduated. What if he doesn't know what he's doing?
Well, I don't think you know what you're doing, Rain. It's true.
Like I said, If you want to transfer to classes 8 or 9, I swear that I'll make it happen.
Oh, everyone. Crow.
But it's something I want you to decide for yourselves. Think hard about what you believe, what you want to accomplish, what kind of future you want, and, most importantly, who you are. Only you can figure out if Class 7 is the right place for you. Take all that to heart, and I know you'll have your answer.
Yeah. Only thing Rena's fit to teach is how to head pat.
Una Crawford
It's an
reporting.
important skill.
From today,
It
I will
really
be part
is.
of Class 7, Special Operations.
Meanwhile, Tita worrying when if she was in her orbital gear, she could tank this thing alone. Possibly true, yeah. Tita is powerful.
Really?
Though I haven't seen much of what she can do yet, so...
Don't get the wrong idea, okay? It's not because I want to. I never wanted to come to this school. I'd much rather be back in Crossbell. I don't like Erebonia, and I don't think much of you either.
So it seems.
But throughout the entire exercise, your guidance was clear and accurate. If you weren't with us, we never would have beaten that thing. Honestly, it's infuriating. And I'm annoyed I couldn't show off what I learned at the police academy. That's why I'm going to stay in Class 7 until I can prove myself. Until I can show up an annoying hero like you, Ashen Chevalier.
She's ridiculous.
So she's staying to prove a point, rather than because she wants to. You know what? Fair. Whatever reason you have,
in her ridiculousness.
it's fine.
The annoying part aside, you really don't need to keep calling me a hero. But you know what? I respect that kind of determination. Welcome to Class 7, Yuna.
Well, Tina is not gonna say no, I'm pretty sure.
Got it.
Kurt Vander reporting. I will also join Class 7.
Yeah, I didn't think anyone would say no here.
That said, I have no definitive reason for doing so.
Oh?
I simply have no objections to the branch campus's decision to place me in this class. If anything, I'm grateful for the chances it'll give me to test my skills in real combat.
Nice.
I couldn't face my family if I allowed the blades I inherited to rust.
So they're heirlooms?
Metaphorical. He means the will of the Vander school.
I'm also interested in seeing what the 8 leaves can do. So far, I'm not impressed.
Wow. Wow.
Whoa! That's way out of line.
I mean, Reen didn't really show a lot, to be fair.
I do not believe you're in any position to say that.
Well, that's because I'm still learning. Just like you guys. Welcome to Class 7, Kurt.
Thank you.
How about you, Altina?
There is no need for confirmation. While the details are classified, I intend to follow the protocols of the mission.
No, Altina, that's not what I mean. The answer needs to come from you.
Does she not understand?
I won't accept your participation unless you chose this. I don't care who originally placed you here, whether it was the principal, the intelligence division, or even the imperial government. Why do you want to stay? It can be anything.
And it can't be what I said.
Hey! Why are you picking on her so much? I still don't get how you guys know each other, but you can't talk like that to a little girl who...
No,
I can't think of a reason.
he says that for a reason as well.
All that comes to mind is how I've supported you on all of your operations this past year.
Because Altina she's very focused on just doing what she's told. So I think Arena's trying to get her to, you know, be her own person a little bit. Maybe?
If I'm to be at the branch campus, it is only right that I be in your class. It was also Class 7 who once stood in the way of my mission. Even if the students have changed, I find myself somewhat drawn to the name. Does that work?
Yeah.
It works for now. I'm glad you're staying, Altina.
Okay.
Oh, brother. You sure drew that out.
It's been one thing after another.
I now officially declare the formation of Class 7 Special Operations. Let's all work hard and grow together. Not just as a class, but as comrades.
Yeah, comrades. Oh, everyone is here.
That was so sweet, Green.
I was wondering how things were going down here.
Foolish. No instructor has the authority to change a student's placement.
If any of them wanted to transfer, I would have allowed it.
Principal Le Guin, with all due respect.
Toa, yeah, Toa's great. I love Toa so much.
Everything worked out, so it's fine. Didn't you hear? They decided for themselves. Classes 8 and 9 had a good start too. Not bad for a trash bin. The coming days will be very interesting indeed. Train our fledglings well while you can. That is, if you don't want them to be swept away by this turbulent era.
Of course.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeesh! This is some school I landed myself in.
Oh,
Damn,
Tita.
he's even worse than Gramps. Coming here to study is crazy enough, but you sure you want to work under that old goat?
Tita.
Don't be like that.
She's so
pretty
adorable.
amazing. And I feel like I'll be able to make a lot of friends here. But most importantly, I want to do all I can in place of everyone who couldn't come to the Empire.
I love her outfit.
Look at you, all grown up and doing your own thing. Guess I can't call you short stuff anymore, huh?
I mean, yeah, I guess not. She's grown a lot.
Oh.
Pat pats.
Our old enemies are definitely on the move. And not just them. The Imperial government and a few other groups are up to something too. Thank the freaking goddess that dumbass was around to help me set up a long distance line. If anything happens, I'll be here in a flash. Don't hesitate to call me, Tita. You got that?
You bet. But only if you promise me you'll be careful, Agate. Don't do anything too crazy.
That's the I kept forgetting his name. Agate. That's right. I knew who he was. I just kept forgetting
I
his
see.
name.
For both the main and branch campuses?
Yes, their first day ended without incident. Class 7 Special Operations, Class 8 Combat Tactics, and Class 9 Military Finance have all been established.
Man, oh man. Just when I thought we finally shoved that beast in a cage,
Nice.
Erebonia's #1 sweetheart just had to show up wanting to be an instructor.
Oh god.
Indeed. Between them and a certain capable young woman, there's far more
Freaking
talent there than one would
Alberea.
ever expect from a trash bin. Perhaps there wasn't a need to send him there from Crossbell so soon after all.
Who do you think you're fooling? We all know why you really sent him. But whatever, a powerhouse like him will come in handy.
I'm not sure this is appropriate.
In any event, the wheels are now in motion. With Northumbria's annexation, every bush those serpents would dare hide in has been burned to ash. They have no choice left but to try and reclaim their master's plan. As for the branch campus, that pitiful final act of rebellion from a prince who's lost his blade and his wings.
Chancellor
We shall
Osborne.
simply have it, and my worthless son, dance at the end of our strings.
Wow. Also, he's our dad, by the way. And he just called us worthless. Kind of rude. You know. Black haired is rich. True. It's more brown. It's more brownish. Oh god. But yeah. Blood and Iron Chancellor.
Your Excellency.
I don't like him.
Huh. Laying it on kinda thick, don't you think?
By your will, Excellency, we Ironbloods will see your ambitions are fulfilled.
This is going to be such a mess. I already know. Ring ring. Hello.
Whew. I think the connection's finally gone through.
Yay, it worked!
What?
I never dreamed I'd be able to talk with you all like this.
Indeed. His Highness was too kind to arrange this feature.
Doesn't look like Reen or Gaius came through. Could be they're too far away. Oh, or maybe somewhere where the signal's super weak.
No matter. I'm sure we'll have more than ample opportunities to speak with them in the
So
coming
this is
days.
class 7.
That's right. And we can finally fulfill our promise. Well, you sure are fired up.
How could she not be? This is the season for reunions, after all.
Yeah, spring is here once again.
That was... There were so many different people there. But that wasn't just class 7, was it? Because that was... the maid. Oh, now we get the anime intro. Wait. Of course, I have to do this. Nice. Oh. Interesting. The flashes of like, what is going on there? But you don't know yet. It's interesting. So many teases. Nice. Nice. Prologue and... Oh. 2 weeks pass. I like that Tita is so recognizable because of the jacket. Just a normal day. Everyone going to school. Oh, I heard a sword. The training room. Ah. He's doing some training.
Okay, all
And
set.
Juna's just making sure she's looking her best. Of course.
We said we'd walk to school together, and she just up and leaves while I'm still asleep.
Wait, who?
Dad, Mom, Ken, and Nana.
Aw. That's so cute. Mishi.
Wish me luck. I'm gonna give it my all.
Or Misha. What was it? No, it's Mishi, right? Am I? I'm not a real fan. I forgot.
I won't lose to any of these Imperials.
Yeah. Strike.
Not bad, Kurt.
Not bad. I simply need more experience. Despite all the battles we went through yesterday, he was never short of breath. The 8 Leaves, 1 Blade School. It's impressive to be sure, but nothing compared to what Father Mueller and Uncle Zex can do. I suppose the Ashen Chevalier simply relies on the power of his divine knight.
No, he does not. Kurt, you're assuming things.
Oh. Good morning.
Oh my god. Nice and awkward.
Good morning, Yuna. I take it you're headed out as well?
Yeah. Are you all done with your training? It's pretty impressive how you do all that every single day.
Well, it's something I've been doing from a very young age, so it's just part of my morning routine.
I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry about before.
Huh?
You know, when I slapped you. I know it wasn't your fault, and I shouldn't have gotten so angry. It was childish of me.
Oh my god, apologies.
Ah, that.
Character growth?
I'd like to apologize too.
At least kind of.
But have you been wanting to say that for the past 2 weeks? Considering how much you dislike Erebonians, it's very thoughtful of you.
I don't dislike the people here. Yeah, I've got my problems with the country, but this is between people. When I mess up, I make sure I apologize. Especially considering what I said about your swords. I mean, you practice every day, and...
Ah, right.
And they'll be way more useful than a couple of weapons as old as the Great Collapse.
Yeah, she did say that, which was kind of rude.
Don't worry about that. Besides, like I said, my training is just part of my morning routine. Out of curiosity, is everyone from Crossbell like you?
Huh? Like me how?
Oh, I don't mean to offend. Very straightforward and good-hearted. Probably the type to be easily tricked.
Oh my god. You don't have to add the last part.
Wanna run that by me again?
Like I said, I don't mean to offend. I'm glad to have a classmate like you whom I can trust.
I don't mean to offend, but you're easily tricked.
Though I don't know if I can
You
trust
know.
your skills just yet.
You're a real piece of work. Well, let's start over. Glad to be your classmate, Kurt.
Hello, you two. Good morning.
Altina.
Altina? I thought you left for school already.
I received a routine status call early this morning. I didn't want to wake you, so I took it in the study room. If I disturbed you as I was leaving, I apologize.
No, I was out like a light. But wait, what do you mean, routine status call?
Sorry, that is confidential.
Well, in any event, it's
Yeah,
nearly
it's,
time to head to class.
nothing to do with the intelligence division, I'm sure. Because she left it on paper.
We're all in the same class anyway, so why don't we walk together?
I do not mind, but I believe the correct term for my presence would be a third wheel. Judging by what I've seen, your relationship has progressed.
Altina, no, don't do that.
Our relationship? What? No, that's not what's going on.
Oh my god.
She certainly words things in a distinct way.
I love Altina. That's great.
Leaves is such a nice place. I can't get enough of this homey atmosphere. It's so peaceful and laid back. And it's got some great shops.
Agreed. It's a good halfway point between rural and urban. We're just the right distance away from Heimdall.
The previous owners of this land were a noble family. After they lost ownership of it, the government attempted to convert it into a resort. However, that plan fell through. It's said the half-finished buildings from that were used to create the campus.
Well, you sure do know a lot.
No one asked, but thanks.
I suppose that explains why the branch campus is so large.
All that aside,
Knowledge
I didn't
database,
think the
you know?
Empire's military academies would be this tough. I get combat training and practical exams, but math, history, even art? Isn't this workload way beyond what you'd have at a regular high school?
Well, here in Erebonia, the pen and the sword are both held in high regard, especially at Thor's. It's a prestigious, traditional school founded by our most notable emperor. That legacy won't change simply because this is a branch campus.
However, it seems the main campus has changed significantly this year.
Ah, yes.
Huh? I don't get what you guys are talking about, but looks like we're gonna have to give it 110% here.
Oh, menu.
Let's
Do they
kick
have
all
pizza?
the other classes'
I see
butts.
soups. I wasn't fast enough with reading to read the rest of it.
Well, if you say so. However, most of our lessons are held with the other two classes anyway.
I don't think they had pizza though.
Homeroom is the only one we have without them.
Oh, right. I guess it makes sense given the small number of students, but that means class 7.
Well, well. If it ain't the chosen ones strutting off to class together.
What? Oh, it's Ash.
You're...
I think he's in class 8.
Good morning. Is there something we can help you with?
Nope, not a thing. Just wanted to get a little peek at the class taught by the hero of Erebonia. Class 7, huh? I'm sure the view is just great from up on that pedestal of yours.
Sorry to disappoint, but we're being treated the same as any other students.
Yeah, it's not like things are going to be different for us just because our instructor's famous.
Oh yeah? Then why'd they go out of their way to make such a small class? A little kid who's clearly too young to be here. Some rich pretty boy with fancy hair. Oh, and a loud, unruly foreigner from some sob story country.
Wow. Ash, what an ass you are.
Oops, my bad. Not a foreigner anymore, huh?
All right, we understand. You're a tough guy, but that's quite enough. If you have more to say, I'd be happy to talk with you further after school.
Not bad. You've got more spine than I gave you credit for. But the one I've got business with is...
I'm so happy to see everyone getting along.
Oh god, but telling someone not a foreigner anymore because their country got annexed by yours is such a... That's such a dick move. Like... oh, you're a foreigner, but oh, never mind, you're not a foreigner because your country doesn't exist anymore, lol. Now it's the same as our country. That's... ugh. Awful. Awful person so far.
Oh, she's from Class 9, Military Finance.
Good morning to you all. The weather is just splendid, isn't it? But if you spend too much time out here chatting, the bell will ring before you know it.
True.
You all done messing with us?
Me? I'm not here to mess with you. Well then, see you around.
I hope you all have a lovely day. I'll see you again for the classes we have together.
What's that blonde guy's problem? I can't believe they let some punk like him into a military academy.
He obviously had some issue with those of us in Class 7. No, not us exactly, but...
Oh, shoot! We better hurry, or we'll be late to homeroom.
You're right. Let's get moving.
Ding dong.
Whew. Hard to believe it's been 2 weeks already.
It warms my heart to see all the students trying their best. The classwork here is much more difficult than at the main campus, so I'm sure it's tough on them.
Yeah. Then on top of that, training exercises were added onto their curriculum. We didn't have anything like that at the main campus. Thor's branch campus. I think I'm starting to understand what the government's trying to do here.
Oh, but I don't think that's the only reason for this place. In keeping with Thor's tradition, we'll also have those days to look forward to.
Those days.
I'm sure that'll be a relief for them. I'll tell my students about them after school, alongside the club announcement.
Got it. Thanks for taking care of that. Well then, Instructor Reen, let's give it our all today.
Likewise, Instructor Toa.
Amazing. Chapter 1, Reunion. Reunion of who? Class 7 again?
This is the formula.
That is a big formula.
You will need it when calculating trajectory. Make sure you commit it to memory.
Yeah, commit it to memory, chat. Commit it to memory, okay? I'll give you 5 seconds. Did you commit it to memory?
This is known as Gross Domestic Product, or GDP for short.
You must be becoming king. Can I do it all over again? Sorry, Sparky. No. No, I cannot. You can watch the VOD though. You're too gay to math. Fair, fair. You think that's just the equation for a damped harmonic oscillator, so it's not impossible to remember? Right. I'm sure it is.
By the way, the GDP of the Empire of Erebonia rose 42% last year compared to 2 years ago.
42% is pretty good. That's pretty damn good. Matt is king? No, Chad is king, actually. I didn't become king, Chad became king.
Today's task is walking. Sounds easy, right? Well, let me tell you, it won't be.
Walking? I can do walking.
We'll be marching, so I need to see perfect posture and formation while armed. Even combat tactics got worn out by this.
No, not the marching. Okay, never mind. I don't want to walk anymore.
The War of the Lions.
We're teaching the War of the Lions.
Said to be the largest turning point in the history of the Empire. The end of this war brought us to our modern era. Today, we'll be looking into the events leading up to the war that caused it to develop the way it did.
The way he explains it, it's actually pretty easy to understand.
An interesting
I
perspective.
like that Yuna is so annoyed that Reen is doing a good job as an instructor. She's just like, I want to hate this guy, but he's actually good at what he's doing. I hate him so much. Why is he so good at doing this?
Oh, I see. I'm actually learning a lot.
Chad became king, Mads is queen, whose first decree is Sunday's pizza day. Exactly, yes, what Fanta said. My decree was Sunday becomes pizza day, and on pizza day, all pizza is half off. I don't think I specified previously but what the discount was, but let's say pizza's half off, you know? To incentivize people eating pizza on Sunday. I think it's a good decree, honestly.
He's so dashing.
Oh no. She likes Reen too much. Looks like that's it for today. How'd you guys hold up? Tired. I was prepared for the coursework to be difficult, but even so. Are you just piling more work on us just as we're getting used to the old pace? Not yet, but I may end up needing to do just that. The curriculum here at the branch campus is pretty diverse. It'd probably be a good idea to prepare yourselves for even more work down the road. If only there weren't so many lectures. Energy consumption greater than expected. Sheesh. Tomorrow is a free day, isn't it? That's right. In fact, I was just about to explain. Oh right, the entrance guide mentioned that, didn't it? How is it different than a normal day off? Think of free days as normal school days, but without any classes. On free days, you can study, train, or pursue one of your hobbies. If you get permission beforehand, you can even go to visit Heimdall for the day. Wow, that's a lot more freedom than I expected. I figured it was going to be some rest day with a ton of rules and restrictions. That doesn't sound too bad though. Well, it's just one of the things that makes Thors Thors. However, though you're generally free to choose what you do, there's one mandatory task tomorrow. You'll need to choose a club to join. Really? A club? I hadn't thought there would be clubs at a school that was only just founded. It was a requirement from the principal herself. She said as long as we're using the Thor's name, student clubs are a must. You'll be allowed to apply for a club as long as you have at least 2 members. We'll also see about getting your club the proper equipment. Oh, and any students who don't join a club will be put on the student council, where they'll work directly under principal. Sounds dangerous. And what is with this place? Everyone's here is too over the top. So we're being forced to choose then? We have until tomorrow, correct? Right. I recommend you start thinking about it after school today. If you need advice, feel free to talk with any of the faculty members. Remember, we're here to help you. Understood. I'd prefer you just assign me to a club. Also regarding the new course at the end of the week. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Panzer Soldat training? That's right, the training units have arrived at the hangar. Ooh, we get our own mechs. You'll be joining the combat tactics students for basic maneuvering lessons. After that, we'll discuss the special lessons, the first of which will take place this weekend. Special lessons. There's likely no point in asking about them now, is there? Sorry, but not even us instructors have been filled in on it. Anyway, focus on tomorrow for now. Think of it as a day to spread your wings and lift your spirits. That concludes homeroom. Can I have you lead the class here, Latina? Understood.
Stand, bow.
Yeah, the classic Japanese thing that they do at schools. The class ends and they appoint someone and they go like stand and bow and then... Tomorrow's the free day. It's essentially a free day for us faculty members as well. However, I'd like you to all join a briefing at 3 p.m. A briefing? It's starting to sound like a real military in here all of a sudden. Is it perhaps about... That's correct. The special lessons that will be held the next weekend. I see. That's the only info we're getting for now, huh? All of the students will be joining in for these lessons, correct? Correct, without exceptions. All students and teachers from classes 7 through 9 will participate. Please report at 3 p.m. tomorrow to the tactical conference room in the main building. Interesting. What kind of special lessons, I wonder? Sheesh, she's the picture-perfect model of a hard-ass RMP guy, that's for sure. Way I hear it, things are gonna get more army flavored here. Around here, rather. Jeez, I can't read anymore. The key plays the Panzer Soldats and that freight train. For a branch campus, this place is far too well equipped to be just some throwaway pawn. Yeah, that's true. I know the main campus was renovated as well, but I wouldn't be surprised to hear that just as much Mira was spent here. What bothers me though is, where is it all coming from? And if they're dropping that much cash here, what are they expecting in return from us? Man, what have I gotten myself into? Get me out of this crazy place. Instructor Randolph. Well, I mean, we can't really stop you from leaving, but... Come on now, I'm just kidding around. I'm not just gonna drop my responsibilities like that. Besides, the kids in combat tactics seem like they're gonna be a fun group to work with. Anyway, I think I'll head out now. Let's both go check up on the kids, see if they need help with their big club decision. Can't help but feel like there's a wall between us. Really? I don't get that impression. He's easy to talk with and he seems to care for his students. No, he's definitely a great instructor. It's just a year ago I fought against one of his comrades. So I don't imagine he's got a very high opinion of me. And honestly, I can't really blame him. I mean... Anyway, I'll go check in on the students and head back to the dorm for the day. I'm sure picking a club on such short notice isn't going to be easy for them. Good point. I've said it before, but let's both keep doing our best. We'll do our bestest. School's done for the day. Maybe I'll walk around campus, I can chat with some of the students while I'm at it, and if they've got any problems or need advice, maybe I can help them out. Yay! Great. So you can press X to travel anywhere. We have the character menu. So we have class 7, we have the faculty, and we have Thor's graduate, which is just Patrick. Nice. Now, I will leave it here then for today, because it's been over 6 hours. And I really should get some food. But that is It's a great game so far. I'm really enjoying it. I'll need to check. Let me actually see this. Oh wait, whoops. I started the game again. I wanted to check the configuration thing. This thing. The button prompts, mouse and keyboard. Yeah, okay. I should have seen that when I first started the game. But it's set now. So now I won't be confused anymore, hopefully. Hopefully. Let's see. Where can I send all of you? Oh, I think I know. I think I know. Just checking. Yeah, I'll send you over to Anna. Anna is playing some Phasmophobia, which is a... It's been a while for me playing that game, but it should be fun. I don't know if there's been many updates. I haven't really kept an eye on that. But yeah, go say hi over there. Send some love. Give her a follow if you're so inclined. I hope you enjoyed the stream. We finished Metaphor. We played some Trails of Cold Steel 3. It's been great. Lots of talking though, so hopefully my voice won't go to shit by tomorrow. I have a lot more talking to do. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you then for more Trails of Cold Steel 3. And then Tuesday we'll be continuing our way through 9 Souls, which has been wonderful. I don't have much else to say, I don't think. But thank you everyone for being here, as always, for the raids, for the... I mean, just lurking, I guess. Go say hi to Anna for me, as I said before. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel. I don't know. Just, you know, be good. Stay safe. Stay hydrated. God, let's see you next time. Bye bye. Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye.